Okay, recordings live for YouTube. Hello, everyone. This is Forest for the Trees. I'm, of course, the DM Rindis. We're just going to go over some quick bookkeeping, and then we'll get started as I detrack us back over to where it needs to be. All right, so 5,000 gold was dumped into repairing the castle. 5,000 is getting put to build a bank that will be close to the keep. You guys plan to deposit 7,000 and post the Helm Horrors as guards. That's awesome. You're also going to hire the staff as well, correct?
Yes.
Okay. You guys are staffing it. 15,000 is going into a fortified tower that comes with stables as the beginning production of protection for Stillwater. 10,000 is going into building 4 medium houses, which I believe you guys are planning to use to house the crap. I just
staff and family.
The Moon Breeze. I don't know why I'm brain farting on your
Moonstride.
Moonstride. Thank you. On the moon, I completely brain farted there. On the Moonstride clan, housing the Moonstride clan in 4 medium houses. It's more than enough that they're more than happy for that. All of these are going to take a month, 30 days approximately. You guys also will be. This will provide lodging for more than enough people. You'll also be profiting from the bank. Grog's Place, the other tavern, farms, market stalls, which I also calculated out. If you guys take a look now, you should have
Already did.
A nice little menu here for Stillwater that lists a couple of things. Specifically, I mapped out a little bit of information for your town. You guys have about 1,300 people within the town of Stillwater. Leader, of course, is Brayden Weatherfree of the Duchy of Weatherfree. Your demographic makes up approximately 95% human, 3% halfling, 1% half-elf, 1% orc. Half-orc.
And 1 elf.
Well, it's not enough to count as a percentage, which is why there's not 1 gnome either. You guys just don't get counted in the census. Aw, sad.
Now I just like to imagine the census takers just don't look at them. Just keep going. Just don't look at it. Don't look at them.
So income will come at monthly, and this is going directly into the treasury. This is not. I strongly advise that this not go into personal funds, Lord Weatherfree. Taxes, you're gaining 2 silver per person per day. It's going to equal about 272 gold per month. The market stalls and shops are going to get 30 times 2d6 gold per month because you guys got a number of shops here that'll handle bringing in some extra income on top of the taxes. The farms, you've got 1d30 times 100 per month. This is just accounting for crop yield. It's not necessarily that you have 1d30 farms. It's just, one might have a bad season or something like that, a bad harvest that doesn't yield as much. Grog's Place is putting out 1d10 times 10 gold per month for you. The Ivory Sword is the other less reputable tavern, but it still pulls in, so it pulls in 1d5 times 10 gold per month. And the White Forge is a blacksmith that is already situated in town, and it yields you 1d10 times 15 gold per month as well, because it doesn't just do weapons, it handles all the blacksmithing for the town, shoeing, repairs, things like that, nails, all the basic stuff that would come with it. Now that the annoying bookkeeping is put aside, players, go ahead and introduce yourselves, lovelies.
Hi, I'm Corey. I'm playing Sky, the extremely overly emotional halfling barbarian.
Emotional, is that what we call it now?
Unstable. Crazy.
I am Shay, and I am playing Lee, the elfin bard. And I did a lot of bookkeeping.
You did.
You're welcome, Stillwater.
Stillwater, the city that can't run without her now.
Town.
Literally, the entire area will collapse without Lee.
Although I guess it counts as a capital now. Yeah, you're gonna need to start getting people to migrate into town too.
Oh man, we gotta start making advertising.
I know. All right, keep going.
I'm Frost, and I'm playing Lord Braden Weatherfree, the current ruler of Stillwater and the surrounding area.
I'm Rez, and I'm playing Natsumi, a Oni Slayer that has fallen in with these fine people, but with my penchant for character swapping, who knows how long I'll be here.
Whoa.
Swapping.
Swapping.
And I'm Morph, and I'm not here today because I'm sick and a poopy head.
Bonk.
And I play a turtle who eats strawberries.
Ow. Turtle that eats strawberries.
Lee is writing all these insults down in a little notebook.
Yes, which brings us to today's information. Last time, as you guys had finished up the day, you had secured the castle, had gone through some shopping at Fantasy Costco, and gotten the Moonstrider clan more or less situated after hearing some hilarious baby stories about young Sky, staved off some attempts to be converted to dwarfism, and generally got to meet
Bob, stop it!
You got to meet Sky's hot dad, which everybody wanted to sleep with, much to Sky's annoyance.
Sorry, Skyman, you're more than welcome to join us.
Damn it, Lord Braden, you too!
I mean, have you seen the man? Oh, of course you have, but
It's not his fault he's hot.
Face palm with the non-flaming glove. Just
So the radiant one.
yes.
Yeah, the radio.
why do you think everyone checks you out all the time, Sky?
Wait, they do?
Wait, they do?
Wait,
He's just oblivious to it.
exactly. Sky would never notice.
I attack my lord furiously.
Furiously. So, now that you guys have all of your construction and wonderful bookkeeping done and out of the way, you guys were invited to attend a ball at the Capitol. You have 3 weeks to or 4 weeks, because it's 3 weeks to get up there. You have 4 weeks to get yourselves situated up in the capital city. This is time given for travel and making sure that you are dressed appropriately to attend such a regal event. So, we transition today. The camera pans in on the morning outside the castle as the unskilled laborers start to gather and begin construction on the castle and the town proper. It seems that everything's abuzz with energy, and the Moonstride halflings are making up their makeshift hovels for the time being within the castle's mini guest rooms and other things. But it is a pandemonium of halfling chaos as 50 plus people try to settle into this disused castle. What is everybody doing for their morning routine?
Waking up.
Have we been told about the invite yet?
That's a great question.
Yes.
I think we all discussed it as a group last session.
Yeah, we talked about it at Grog's place.
Oh,
At the
there
end.
you go.
Well, I suppose you all will have to get some finery. And before we leave, there's a few things I want to do.
Sure.
I figured we Sky wanders out of the kitchen area before it becomes ransacked by the 50 halflings.
You put food
I
in
figured
there.
we'd get it at the Capitol because we'd have time.
What?
We'd get the nice clothes when we get to the Capitol, because the Capitol has like nicest stuff. That's why it's the Capitol, right?
That's fine. I already have something, but we could. I want to run a few errands before we leave.
Okay.
Well, if you want to, then you want to.
I want to speak with Androche. but he's dead. So I got this scroll that lets me speak to dead people.
How much money did you pay for this scroll that lets you talk to the dead people?
A couple hundred. It was out of my own funds.
Who did you buy it from?
I either bought it from the general store or from Alabards. I don't remember.
I think you had bought it from the general store because it was the only real place.
I think
that
so
had
too.
magic.
I think so too.
Oh,
So the general store when we did our shopping before.
oh, alrighty then. That's probably on the up and up.
I also want to stop by Crowley's at some point, and I also want to.
Sky
You're gonna
leaves.
have to- Hon, you're gonna have to speak up. You were kind of mumbling there.
I heard her just fine.
Is this better?
Oh no, that was Toby saying it
Oh,
because you were doing it under her breath.
Well, I appreciate it because now I can hear you better.
Oh, okay, there you go.
and I would like to check on the mechanics. You guys remember Supakami Mushroom?
No,
Oh yeah, I remember
no,
him.
I don't
He's
know.
great.
I don't know who you're talking about.
You're right. You
We'll
never
be.
know.
We'll introduce you.
So first things first, I'm hoping to get most of this out of the way. Did anyone else have anything to do?
Not really, but I should get a gift for Super Kami Mushroom.
Okay.
Should you?
Out of character. Yes, DM. I'm going to go hunting, so that way I can bring them a fresh carcass.
Ah,
I remember them liking people carcasses.
They'll take anything. They're mushrooms.
Wow. Fucking racist up in here.
You don't know that. I didn't say that. Sky did not say that in character.
Anyway, is there anywhere you all would prefer to go first?
No. Anywhere's fine with me.
Do you mind if we go visit Androuche first?
Sure.
Does anybody else have anything to do?
yeah. Well, I reckon if we're gonna be leaving for a while, I'll let my folks know we're gonna be gone.
Oh yeah, I should tell mine that I'm not going to be here for a while.
Where
And
you go
Sky
for
runs
lunch?
off. Hey everybody!
Why?
I'm going to be gone for a month-ish.
Can we have your stuff?
No!
Okay.
Just don't burn down the place while I'm
You're not-
gone.
He's not getting his stuff. Like, the minute we leave, all that stuff's gone. Everybody knows that, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately.
I really don't know much about halflings, but there's a lot of them. Can't really hold them accountable, right?
Better question, what stuff are they talking about? Because Sky carries most of the stuff he owns with him at all times.
Yes.
So how did Sky get stuff for them to take to begin with? Better question.
They're
Smack.
taking whatever's not nailed down, really.
So, should we go by Androuche's tomb first?
Sure, why not?
Okay, let's go do that.
Looks up at her and goes, at some point, I need to see if there's anyone that can teach me how to dance. Because I'm pretty sure that's kind of important for a ball.
Sky comes running back over. Oh, I know how to dance. My mom taught me.
Right, so
Uh.
Sky and myself will both teach you different styles of dancing. Mine is prettier.
This will be hilarious.
Yeah, mine's prettier.
And Braden kind of goes, that gnome that you talk to every now and then. Does she know how to dance?
Why are you interested in her? She's mean.
Ooh.
I don't believe I've
I'll
ever
have to
formally
ask her.
been introduced to her.
Whoa.
We could certainly ask her.
Sure. We'll just swing by there sometime after we take care of everyone else's stuff.
Absolutely. All right.
Alright.
Anybody else?
Braden goes, "Oh yeah, I need to go buy Grog's something. You know, I need to go talk to Grog real fast.
Do you want to do that while we're here?
Yeah, I need to take care of something."
Okay. And then I drag Sky to the floor and challenge him to a dance off.
Ow! Hey! Wait! What are we
Alright.
doing?
Opposing performance checks. Go.
Oh, I'm gonna fail.
I know.
Sky breaks into a halfling jig. It's an Irish jig.
It's a dwarvish jig.
I don't think
No,
I'd
it is not.
I don't think I'd equate the halflings to the Irish.
I mean, kinda.
We drink like crazy and give us red hair, and I think we might be pretty close.
So says the red hair, the white-haired guy.
He's an
My
abnormality.
dad's a human. Have you seen my? It's like my dad is a giant Norseman.
Have you seen his dad, Chad? Have you seen
I had a
his dad?
chance. I had a chance with you rolling a 16. That I was about shit.
But also like to point out, Sky's hot dad still has white hair.
Yeah, I inherited it from him.
Yeah, he got it from his hot.
There's no redhead. Okay, I'm moving on.
No, he was just explaining his white hair. It wasn't that his dad had white hair or red hair. He's saying he got his white hair from his dad, but the other halflings may all be gingers.
They have.
I'm doing the night elf dance.
Wow. Okay.
Wow.
Yeah,
Okay, that's the opposite of pretty.
She obtains like 30 gold in the mail.
Awesome. Can I add that?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you
Awesome.
pull out a mailbox, climb on top of it, and start dancing, and like the halflings just feel compelled to put it in there.
Sigh.
Note to self. Remembers this dance for profit.
Now she's gonna be like a Moogle in Final Fantasy VI, and now she's remembered this dance.
So you all just had an early morning dance off.
Sky made a fool of himself, but at least he doesn't seem to mind.
At least he has his pride.
I give Sky 10 gold
Wait, why are you giving me money?
because you accepted my challenge and I appreciate it.
She felt bad for you.
The money's to buy a lawyer to sue the person who taught you how to dance.
Sky give Natsumi a very confused look.
That was out of character, Corey.
You need to start staying in character.
Never.
Was that in character?
Yeah,
Oh,
Corey,
was
was
that
that
in
in character?
You don't need to be made fun of right now.
I love you.
We're just breaking down all the walls. Let's break it down. So, where to?
She wants to go to a scary tomb, so...
I
Is it
believe
really that
Braden
scary,
will.
though?
I think
I
Braden.
was gonna say right before everyone leaves, Braden's gonna wander up to Grog and be like, "Can I talk to you for a second?"
Yeah, sure. What's up, kid? Sir, my lord.
I need a chest, like a box or something that can hold a pretty decent amount of gold.
Like the one that was holding all your gold from earlier?
Yeah, but smaller. I don't need that much.
Oh. Well, Okay, and he like reaches down and he pulls out like a smaller coffer and he sets it down on the table and he's like, what is this for?
Need to know. Let's see. Will 500 gold fit in here?
Yeah, you can.
You take out the gold, start pouring it in. Like, okay. Yeah. All right, I'll take this. Thank you, Grog.
Sure. Yeah. Okay. I like that chest.
I'll-
but sure.
I'll bring it back. I promise.
Okay.
I pay Grog for the chest loan.
Okay.
How much
I
is
was
it?
gonna
It's
bring
like
it
20 gold
back.
for it.
20 gold.
It's a nice chest. More importantly, it
I'll
has like a lock on
I'll
it,
pay
and
for
it
the chest.
keeps people from stealing money. You know?
I'll give him 20 gold as a down payment or a collateral, so I can come back when I bring it back and give it to him.
Okay. So you pay for this chest, and you've got a nice little chest that holds 500 gold.
Excellent. I'm going to put 500 gold in the chest.
Yes.
When you come back, he's made a chest out of the gold you paid him for.
Chestception.
It's chests within chests.
Now I'm going to ask Grog to hold on to this chest of 500 gold till I have to leave somewhere, so he can keep it safe off to the side.
Aren't you building a bank? Why are you giving this to me?
Well, because it's going to take a while for that, but you're here now, and we're going to be going somewhere where I need to bring this money, so...
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense, I guess. Alright.
Thanks, Grog. I'll be back a little later for it.
Sure thing. Try not to die.
No promises, and then he leaves.
Cool. Onto the tomb?
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Sky will not go into the tomb. He's made his opinion very clear over many sessions about this type of behavior revolving around this dead person. He's gonna wait outside.
Resolve.
Brain's gonna nudge him on the way back. Like, you went through a death portal. At this point, what's the big deal?
What's the problem? You've done this before.
No,
Yeah, this is nothing. I mean, unless she's raising them, and then at which point, probably want to keep an eye on her.
Sky squints at Braden.
She is absolutely taking necromancer levels.
She's disturbing a man buried with honors. Or I should say, entombed with honors. He does not deserve disturbance.
Did he ever say, "Hey, by the way, don't bother me when I'm dead"?
I don't know, he's dead! And I shake. Sky grabs Braden and just shakes him a little bit.
You shake.
I
him like-
understand.
You shake
Okay,
him-
we'll be back then.
You shake him like a Polaroid picture. Alright. So you all set off. It takes some time heading out that way. But before long, you arrive back at Andrache's tomb. You do a bit of... And Sky is, of course, outside, pouting. Humph. I'm pouting. But at Andrache's tomb, Shay, you arrive, and here it is, under the casket again. No, Braden,
Okay.
Braden, bad. Braden, bad.
I can't see anything. It's just black.
You should probably light a torch, my dude. Did
I light a
torch?
torch.
It's like,
Yes,
did
I
you light a
light a
torch, or are
torch.
you following them blind?
Oh,
I-
No,
before
just to follow
before you
tugging
all-
on there.
before you all go in, Sky says, "Are we seeing the mushrooms after this?"
Yes.
Okay. In that case, DM, I'm not going to say it by the entrance. I go hunting for that, like, deer.
Cool. Give me just a
Gotcha.
survival check for it while you're gone. That's why I can't turn the light on. It's doing the wrong thing.
11.
Oh boy. Okay. 20. Complain. See now?
Thank you, kindly.
Alrighty. Excuse me. So you've arrived at the tomb, where Andrache the Green had been buried with honors once more. You can still see the etchings, and it largely looks like it had been undisturbed since you all had last visited it. Also, making your way back through the area, the bodies and stuff that you guys had left have about 5 months of decay to them now, and like the gibbering mouther and stuff, like especially smelled really gross as you guys were making your way through here. But yeah, it's not a good time. It stinks. It stinks to high heaven.
I'll cast Prestidigitation on my way in.
Okie dokie.
Just like making a path of like.
You just she's spritzing Febreze as she goes. It's doing work, but it's still just stagnant decay. So here you are at Andrache's tomb.
The etchings on them. I want to study the tomb first.
Again? Restudy the tomb?
Yeah, I want to look for anything, see if there's anything I missed.
Okie dokie.
I light a torch because I can't.
Oh
see
shit!
anything.
You're not here. Hold on. You're not on here. Let me put you back. I apologize. You weren't on the old map. I just used the same pogs.
Wow, it's cool. It's fine.
I know. It's like, oh, you know, if you had been here from the start, you know, you totally could have been like, maybe I want to be the Lord, and then you could stab him and be like, humans rule, because only humans, filthy halfling. There you go. You can see now, right?
Yep.
Okay.
First off, rude.
Is it though?
A little.
Shay, as you're investigating, you're not seeing anything new or different from the last time you guys had looked through here. You had pretty much gotten the full picture and story of Andrache, the fair.
Okay. I'm going to check for traps, and as I do, I'm just going to kind of talk. Okay. I hope you don't mind if I ask some questions. I think you're a really cool hero.
I don't mind.
Are there any traps?
You are confident it is safe, but you know, you probably should have the road check. No, it's good. Boy,
Okay.
boy, it's almost like we have a swashbuckler here, Rez. Other people having to check for traps and shit.
Well, I'm not a trap checker.
Oh right, you're a monk, not a rogue. You're a totally different kind of ninja.
And
I mean,
then-
ironically enough, I do work as a rogue, so.
And then I asked Toby for help to respectfully remove the top of the tomb.
Toby rolls his shoulders, cracks his knuckles, and he says, "Alright, don't you worry none. I got this." And he goes to give it a nice beefy boy athletics roll.
That one.
And he starts pushing on it, and you can see that it moves a little bit, but he's not getting any real traction. This is a solid slab of a really heavy, dense stone, and it's like, shoot, I may need a hand on this one. It's a bit heavy.
Ooh, I'll help.
He kind of looks at you, and he's like, are you sure?
Nope.
All right.
It's an athletics check.
Yeah, it's an athletics check.
He's gonna roll up his little sleeves and go, stand back.
I'm assisting.
Now, right
Uh.
now, let's see.
Well, within an assist.
Yeah, I'm just seeing if it gets
Ew.
any better. Alright, so advantage. Shay, go ahead and roll yours as well.
These two tall people.
Okay. It's between the two of them getting the advantage, you're Lee is trying And Natsumi, you can see that she's basically, like, it's not that she's making it worse, but she's definitely not making it better for them. But eventually the two, the halfling and Toby, are the halfling and the man, the two men, strong men, Toby and Braden are able to, really dig in and get it moving. And eventually there's the slow grind of stone on stone as this lid slides enough, and then Toby shifts around and he catches the other end as you guys carefully place it down on its side, revealing that there's a, like, dusty, interred skeleton here. It looks like it still has a skin, surprisingly, but much of the body has naturally mummified from the internment, where it just kind of like dries out into, like, that mummy jerky, where it's really brittle and you can see mostly bone as the rest of the stuff just kind of melted away. But his armor and his tabard are still really nice. It's, this dull greenish brown tabard with a stag on it, and the armor is unfortunately rusted from being surrounded by a rotting body, but it looks like in its day it would have been really nice. But it's a full plate, and there's a sword that's rested on his chest, and otherwise the skeleton's like hair and beard has grown out and it's all shock white and looks like it's not moving.
Is the sword rusted as well?
No, the sword is.
Is it a
intact.
great sword?
It is a long sword.
Okay. So I will pull out the scroll and I will cast the talk to dead people thing.
Alright, cast, just link it so we can see it.
Let's see. I didn't write down the details of the spell, but I'll pull it up.
Hold on. Speak with... Is it on the compendium? It is on the compendium. Is there a way to directly link it from the thingy?
Copy paste.
I just didn't want to copy paste. Alright, that's fine. Boop. Alright, so you grant the semblance of life and intelligence to a corpse of your choice within range, allowing it to answer the questions you pose. The corpse must still have a mouth and can't be undead. The spell fails if the corpse was the target of this spell within the last 10 days. Until the spell ends, you can ask the corpse up to 5 questions. The corpse knows only what it knew in life, including the languages it knew. Answers are usually brief, cryptic, or repetitive. The corpse is under no compulsion to offer a truthful answer if you are hostile to it, or it recognizes you as an enemy. This spell doesn't return the creature's soul to its body, only its animating spirit. Thus, the corpse can't learn new information, doesn't comprehend anything that has happened since it died, and can't speculate about future events. And so you cast this spell, and you see that the corpse doesn't really move, but there's a moment before there's this slow, drawn out that kind of gives the indication that the spell had gone off.
Ooh. Hi, Andrzej.
Hello.
How are you?
Shay, come on!
I am dead.
Oh,
So that's one down.
I've read all the stories about him. They're so cool. Would you be upset if we borrowed any of the magic items you used, or would you rather them stay here?
I no longer feel emotions.
I don't know what that means.
It means he doesn't care.
I mean, you asked if you would be upset.
I'm incapable of having emotions right now.
I don't feel anything. I'm dead.
I get 5 questions, right?
You're on 3.
Do you want it to remain here, or do you want it to be put to use?
Sorry, one more time.
Do you want it to remain here, or do you want it to be put to use? Referring to magic items again.
Take them. I can't use it anymore.
Natsumi leans over to Preet and just very quietly says, Do you typically let the dead talk so that you can ask to loot them?
Nah, this is a totally new experience for you guys. Says Brayden, who doesn't answer.
Yeah, really, what a fucking rude halfling.
Ooh,
Look,
what else
I'm
should I
really
ask?
weirded
What else
out
should I
by
ask?
this, man.
Everyone, what else should I ask? This is so cool.
Why did we come here? Did you not have things you wanted to ask?
I wanted to know if it was okay that we could take the item, but I asked that question and he said yes, so...
Natsumi walks over.
Because I'm not going to loot someone that I respect, unless they give me the go-ahead.
Natsumi walks over to Lee, grabs her by the shoulders, and gives her a very Sky-esque just shake back and forth. They don't care. If you cared about disrupting the sanctity of his rest, then why would you disrupt the sanctity of his rest to ask him? Shake, 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 shake.
I gently push her away. I respect this man.
Yeah, I'm gonna go wait outside.
Hey, Andrzej. Does it bother you that I cast a spell on you to talk to you?
No.
Ha!
This is a really poor choice of use for this spell, though.
Yeah, I know.
He doesn't care. You're on 4, by the way. He doesn't care.
You guys are jerks.
Why don't you ask him something like interesting?
I want to know if Sky's back in time to see Natsumi storm from the tomb, just flailing arms of just, God, what am I doing with these people?
Yeah, absolutely. You come back. You caught maybe a small rabbit.
Good enough.
Yeah, it wasn't a good roll, but you were enough to catch like a small rabbit. But you see Natsumi come stomping out of the tomb, and it's like, okay.
This guy blinks. What did I miss?
Who
Ghost
asked?
dogs.
Who spends hundreds of coins to ask to loot a body? It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense to me.
Who did she ask? She already asked. This guy's like, who did she ask? She asked me, and I said I didn't want to disturb its rest.
She asked if she woke him up to ask if it was okay to loot him.
Anyway,
No, you're not here.
You were interrupting
I-
the thing she was doing.
Oh, okay. Then I will shush and let Shay go.
what was your patron like?
Sorry, I'm just.
Braden just
I'm
immediately
enjoying
goes,
this.
God help her if she scribes this into her spellbook.
She was the most beautiful and kind nymph I had ever met. Enough to betray my people and help the Saint of Fate.
Oh wow. Is there any sacred grounds relating to her that we should know of?
There is a glade not far from Mithialari. It is sacred to her and connects to the Feywild.
Was that my last question?
Nope, you're on 5.
They only have 5.
Yeah, she's on 5. She's asked 4. I've been keeping track. That's why I'm counting.
I think you missed one.
She said,
Have you?
how are you? Is it okay if I take the sword? Then she asked, there was another question, and then this one was about the patron.
Yeah, there was. Do you mind, or do you want it to? Can I take the sword and put
right.
it to good use?
Can I take?
And then it was, are you okay that I woke you up?
Was that a question?
That
Because it was. How are you? Can I take this? Do you mind that we use it? And then no, there was only 4.
She asked.
I'm only counting 4 because I only answered 4. I've only answered for 4. I mean, I feel that even then that other question would just be a redundant going back to the one previous where it's like, is it okay if we loot you? Are you sure it's okay that we loot you? And it's like, yeah, I can see how that's a wasted question, but I don't want her to waste it. I want her to get something meaningful out of it. So I'm going to give her one more.
Okay, no, that's fine.
Yeah, it won't always be like that, but I mean, it's like I counted 4, and okay, nobody's arguing, so let's continue.
Do you have any wishes or anything that you would like done in your place?
I don't believe that is something he can answer.
How
Can't
about
I can't comprehend anything that happened since it died, so it likely can't be like, yeah, I want you to go stab that son of a bitch that killed me.
Yeah. So basically, you're gonna get like, as you ask that, you get input error.
Would you like to retry, interrupt, or fail?
let me ask the question. Sorry, error 47.
Yep. You must ask the right questions.
42.
Oh no, this was iRobot, but close enough.
42. What is 42?
Oh snap! And no duding. She's got 10 minutes to think of her last question.
I miss Fastbot. Jeopardy's music would have been great right now.
It would have. Is he back up?
No.
Dang, what the hell?
I killed it.
Apparently.
Did you have any last wishes that went unfulfilled during your time of life?
I think that still counts.
Well, you see, I had a rock in my shoe.
Yeah. Dang, you're asking all the good questions. Ooh, I know. Hold on. Just really rub it in that Morph's not here today. Oh, this is a terrible generator for a name. Blah. This is also terrible. Those aren't names. It's like, oh my god, come on. Why does Shay always ask the hard questions, guys? You need to step up your game.
How are you?
They're too busy.
She still occasionally throws the curveballs at me.
No, I'll agree with that, but all of the good questions.
I mean, are they really curveballs when you weren't expecting the greatest ones anyway after, like, the first one?
I mean, exactly. It's the first is just to off-put you.
Yeah.
This guy's just out here trying to soothe that Sumi's brain.
She's not really that upset. She was more just confused.
Why someone would talk to the dead and then just ask them the most basic of questions.
How are you today?
Yeah, she admittedly she did miss the really good one. That
It was so
like,
worth
the last two were really good. So she probably would have been like, "Oh yeah, okay, yeah, that makes no, all right, that good use." But no, she got the weird one.
Yeah.
So she's like, "I don't understand."
And so after, a moment of pondering, he finally says, I regret slaying Kalnua, the great green worm, last of their line.
Just punishing Morph.
I know.
How is that spelled?
She asked the question, my dude. I can't be held responsible.
I think you could though.
Nope. Too bad. Alright, so let's
Not enough X's, not a real dragon name.
Oh, that's what I was trying to find. No, I just pulled up the Skyrim one because I got tired of like the shitty fantasy ones where it was like, oh, do this and do this. And it's
A billion X's and Z's.
Mm-hmm. Well, no, none of those came up. I was looking for one of those where it was like a really hard serpentine sounding name, and it's like none of it came up. So it was like Skyrim. Skyrim has cool sounding dragon names. Parthenax.
So
If it's
just
not at
add,
least two X's or Z's, it's not a real dragon. Fact.
so that's just his nickname then. There you go.
Sure. That's not its true name. Oh, this is subfolder for dragons. Because that's a thing now. Boy, he's gonna be really mad that the first information on dragons he didn't even get to find.
I couldn't find anything, guys. What did you find? Oh, we learned a name. It was this crazy thing that happened.
I got to ride one.
Why's your eye twitching like that? Are you okay?
And I believe that was my last question.
It was. And so he says, "My questions are answered. I return to my slumber." And it fades out.
Fuck
Mayor.
off.
Fuck Brayden.
Fuck that guy.
May your spirit dance forever with your patron, André. And then I would like to look for any other magic items besides the sword.
And then I loot the body. Go ahead and give me that investigation meals. It's totally not like you just got a whole bunch of magic items, greedy. Well, no, you just find that the sword itself is magical. Or there's no other items of value on him, I suppose is the proper way to answer that. Yeah, he was just buried. He was just buried with his armor. It looks more ceremonial than, or no, he was buried with his real armor, but it's not magical. But the sword is still there.
I will take the sword, and I will give a respectful bow, and then I'll ask to put the tomb top back on.
And then the Death Knight rises out of the tomb.
Sky hopes that's a real thing.
Because you're not there to save them.
Yep.
I told you. I told you.
Me! It was me! Dio!
The whole time.
God damn it, Dio. You know, one of these days I'm going to make him a boss and he's just going to actually show up and you're not going to be ready for it.
I mean, you play 4th edition, you can be a vampire.
That's
The worst class in 4th edition.
Oh, it really was. I remember that. It was not good. Kerplayo!
That's a fancy elf sword.
That is a fancy fucking sword right there, let me tell you what.
I tell you what. Yes, sir. It sure is.
Boy howdy, yep.
I'm sure it does all kinds of cool stuff, too, let me tell you.
When you're at full health, it shoots a laser beam.
What?
But that's the only time it does it.
Yeah.
Then you lose the ability to speak. You can only make grunting sounds and yells.
Hey, this totally doesn't look like the Master Sword. Knock it off. I could have put the Master Sword on there. Do you want me to put the Master Sword on there?
I mean, I would immediately roll a paladin to use the Master Sword.
You don't want the Master Sword. The Master Sword's overrated.
Yeah, who wouldn't want like one of the coolest swords that was ever made?
It's a cool sword, I just don't like the design of it.
I would like to do an Arcana check on the sword.
Like, I will absolutely never shit on the Master Sword. I just don't like the little wing guard for the blade itself.
That's the master part of the master sword.
I know. It's like, it's what makes it iconic and stand out. I don't care for it. Like, here's a cool version of it that I can get behind. No.
It's like, was that morph or was that the bot? That was the bot.
That was the bot.
Hey, the
sadly.
bot's back.
I thought it was morph too.
Yeah, like here's a cool toned down version of it that I like, but it's like just the like Ocarina of Time. It's like it's bright blue and really out there, and it's like Okay. So Shay, of course, going to ask what the sword does. It's a...
Tola's not here to shake his maracas.
It's true. Tola's not here to shake his maracas. You can definitely confirm that it is magical, Shay. Congratulations.
Okay.
Tola is not here to shake his maracas. That is a valid point.
I would like help to respectfully put push the slab back into place.
Yeah, Toby motions over to Braden to give him a hand. The two of them lift and slide it back into place.
I try to help.
Okay, give me an athletics.
Oh my god.
Okay, she absolutely helps. Yep, that's a thing she did.
All that inspiration's from meeting a book hero.
Yeah, she feels so inspired.
Meanwhile, outside, it's why I don't argue with her much, Natsumi.
Wow. Just planning a mutiny.
Oh, okay.
You guys are still arguing about the thing.
No, I was talking.
No, I wasn't arguing. Oh, you get a replica Master Sword for $15? That thing must be a piece of shit.
Yeah, I was like, wow, dude, it's probably like cheap plastic.
Oh yeah, like it's got to be super cheap plastic. Damn, I am sad. I would totally spring for a Master Sword. It also looked really small. Anyway, sorry, I got way off track.
Just a smidge. Okay, so
It's fine, really. I'm sure she has her reasons why she asked what she was asking.
hey,
It's fine.
was that in character?
Yeah, that was in
Okay,
character.
I didn't want to be like, hey, it was totally.
What
Just...
was she asking anyway? You kind of stormed out of there.
I didn't storm out. Don't listen to people. Don't listen to the disembodied voice.
Came out
Somebody-
cursing and kicking things. You
It's definitely not how she came out of that cave.
we
I
could-
just imagine just arms up in the air like, I'm done?
No, she has a sister. Like, there was probably, she just like walked out with a really perplexed look on her face, most of which is covered by a mask.
covered by that mask. That mask task. Gotta do that damn.
Really, she was asking if she could take things from the tomb, which I suppose if she has a respect for the man, then I suppose that makes sense that she would ask.
Yeah.
But I don't know why she asked how it was doing. It's dead.
But it's dead!
It is a dead body. I can tell you how it's doing.
Sky now looks at just as confused. But it's dead. Why would... That's like saying, hello, can I give you a hug to a corpse?
I'm going to go off of the idea that that's just what you say in greeting to people, and she just didn't realize that it was a question that the spell was going to use. She was being polite.
It's true. She was being polite.
Do I
This is
hear-
why I think magic is
Yeah.
weird.
Yeah, you can hear this as you guys are coming out. There's no reason to still be there, right?
I'm just listening in.
Magic is just so weird, and that's why I was interested at first. Now I don't want to touch it. Went through a death portal, and a whole bunch of other crazy stuff has happened. Just nah. Sky flails.
You just don't stand still, do you?
What are you
Is-
talking about? I don't know what
Is
you're what you mean.
incapable. Incredible.
What you're doing? Stop. Stop. Natsumi just bonks him on the head.
How?
The three
What?
of you come outside to the halfling and ninja having sex.
I said
No.
bonk,
Different kind of bonk? Okay, continue.
not boink.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It might have calmed him down, though.
This is why I don't listen to the disembodied voice.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Get a room, you two.
Yeah.
Or don't.
I'm just walking. I caught a rabbit from the mushroom people. Can we see the mushroom people?
Sure.
What's this about mushroom people?
Oh, Toby.
Super commie mushroom people.
Yeah. We met some Myconids. They're mushroom people.
Macanids. Alright, sure. Ain't the worst thing I've seen before.
They liked my music.
Alright. I like your music too.
Yeah.
Finger crossbows. Alright, so y'all heading out to the Myconid then?
Myconid cave
Yeah.
with mushroom.
Mushroomage. This is one of the few maps that I actually kept. Oh look, Ruz is still on there. Now she's dead.
Ruz live with Myconids. Go away.
That would explain where she had gone. Cough. Also, that other elf that totally didn't exist. So yeah, you all head out. Spend a couple more hours, not hours, a little bit of time walking, making your way there. And yeah, you catch the same sight as before. One of the mushrooms is tending to little baby myconids that are gathered around the mushroom formations at the cave entrance.
Hi, mushroom.
I take out my violin or was my violin or my pan flute? I don't remember.
I think it was your violin.
It was the pan flute.
Was it the pan flute?
Okay.
It's been so long. That was like
I
episode
remember
2.
it was the pan flute.
So I take out the pan flute and I start playing the same song I did back then.
Give me that performance. Okay. Yeah, it starts swaying to the performance of the pan flute, and after a while, it starts to shake and vibrate, and little spores come out and start to drift their way over to Sky and Lee. Toby looks nervous and tries to reach out to stop you. Do you guys resist it?
We've done this before. No, it's
I
fine.
don't.
Okay. And Toby looks nervous. He's like, y'all ain't dead, right?
They communicate with the clouds.
The what?
The clouds. They shoot out orange clouds.
They talk with their spores.
The clouds. I say, looking at Lee.
He kind of looks back to Natsumi and Brayden. Y'all know what they're talking about? Ain't know nothing about no clouds coming from. Holy smokes, those are big old mushroom people for sure.
I give a bow.
I walk over and I give my rabbit to one of the mushrooms.
It holds it up and doesn't say, or it holds it up and in the two of your minds, just like, meat.
I thought you would like it, or Super Kami Mushroom would like it.
Expression, appreciation,
Oh my god, they're just Elcor.
direction, follow.
Yep. Sky follows. Just gotta get that
Natsumi,
torch.
come get high.
Go follow.
I think I'm gonna hang out. You guys have fun with your mushrooms.
They're nice!
He did just say he was gonna feed a dead body to it.
I mean, yeah, he totally was like, "Here's the dead body for you guys."
It's a rabbit!
That rabbit had a family.
It had a name.
It had several family members. I
It
know
was
it's a rabbit.
Thumper. No.
These guys already killed Bambi.
Oh shit! I mean,
Oh, I
technically,
couldn't find any deer.
technically, he wasn't the one who killed Bambi. Coughs in Brayden's direction.
Anyway,
Wait, you're gonna kill Flower next?
Do it.
anyway,
You're a monster.
He's not even gonna acknowledge what he did.
Monster.
Are we gonna move on, or are we just gonna keep up this line of discussion?
Is Braden not doing anything? I don't know what he's doing. He hasn't said if he's moving or not.
Apparently, Discord had issues with Braden.
Uh-oh. He's gone? He is.
Yeah.
Oh, there you are. You're alive.
Brain just kind of hang back and watch things.
You're not going to get high with the mushrooms?
No.
Okay. So your friends disappear into the cave. One of the mushrooms moves up. It seems to just be kind of watching the two of you. And they're gone.
I get out a torch because I can't see.
It's kind of a good reason to have Braden come along because he had a torch.
Okay, fine. Braden will hand the torch off. Be like,
You're
I'm gonna
gone.
throw it down. No.
You're dead.
No.
You got eaten outside.
Oh, I'm with the ninja girl. It'll be fine.
Yeah, that's why you're dead.
Yeah, that's why you're dead.
Oh, look at that. A human lord to work to keep on the human lands.
Yep.
You mean the human lord wearing his exploding vest?
It's true. Yeah, so you guys return to the cave that belongs to Super Kami Mushroom. And you can see that the compost mound where the former dead adventurers had been is now replaced by what looks like it's like 2 or 3 fresh piles or 2 or 3 fresh bodies that the little like baby myconids are dancing around and kind of like, I wouldn't say like eating, but they're kind of like throwing mushroom juice at them, and you can see like little like fizzles of dissolving, and like they're absorbing through their feet, I guess. But they're kind of like dancing and having fun around these decomposing compost people piles.
Do they look, what do the bodies look like? Are they
Yes.
humanoids or...
Who knows?
Well, as far as Sky is concerned, it's like, oh look, there's more now. Well, if these were actually people of Stillwater, we'd have heard about it by now.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to make out there, Shay. There's humanoid shapes to them, but they're mostly dissolved at this point, so you're starting to see bone and, you know, what remains of meat chunks as the dissolving is melting away the clothes and the bits. It's a pretty good sign that, you know, these used to be people for sure. But not anymore.
Hello, Super Kami Mushroom.
Greetings, friends. It is good to see you again. A new one is with you,
Oh,
and
yes.
some are gone.
That's true. This is Toby. He is, with me.
Please don't eat me. He is funny. And you see all the mushrooms kind of like vibrate with what should be laughter, but they don't make any noise.
Tell your boyfriend I think he's a little bitch.
Mushroom, I saw a bird. Kick its ass.
But we heard that there was a commotion around your home, so I wanted to come and make sure everything was alright.
Ones like you were poking around. They came with fire and are now consumed.
So everything's alright here?
Well, we still fight with the Mossmen down below. They're dicks.
The Mossmen, why are they fighting with you?
Because
Because they're dicks. He told us already. Sky says.
Because
Pretty
we are lichen, and they are moss. It is the way of things.
But your home is safe from them?
We are superior.
As long as everybody is safe. Just wanted to be sure.
Appreciation.
Do you all need any help with anything while we're here?
No, the sprouts are lively. Things are good.
I'm very glad to hear that.
Oh, have you met Halivard yet?
The nervous one, yes. He collects mushrooms too.
Well, good to know you two are getting along, and he's not dead. You haven't eaten him or anything.
Have not seen him in some time. The small one that came with you as well.
She is still around.
That is good. She brings great amusement to the sprouts.
Sky being unable to stop himself. How?
How does she amuse the sprouts?
Yes. Sky's now curious.
With magic lights and candy.
With magic lights and edible sustenance, we consume the sucrose.
Wow, I was right.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense. I just figured you guys were all about the meat rather than the sweets.
I think it could grow on anything.
Yeah, they can grow on anything. We just need dampness.
Whoa.
Yeah, you don't want no fungus down there.
Sky just looks at Lee like, what are you talking about? What's that look for?
Nothing. Anyway, well, it's very nice to see that everyone is thriving.
Yes, soon we shall consume all.
Well, good luck in your endeavors.
Human
Wait, did I-
comedy.
She's an elf. Then the awkward silence.
Yeah, huh? Just letting that sink in for you.
It's true, I am an elf. Anyway, I would like to play my pan flute on the way out. It was
Okay.
nice seeing you all again.
It is good that you still breathe out the carbon dioxide.
You're welcome, and Sky will leave.
Performance for your pan flute.
Right. I'm gonna cast Unearthly Chorus because why not?
Okay. Alright.
24.
Yeah, so you put on a nice little performance that has the little mushrooms kind of bobbing up and down to the enjoyment of it, and yeah, you kind of make your way out, and boy, they sure do like eating people. Before long, you guys make your way back outside playing the pan flute, and everything's good. The three of them are a little higher than normal, but Brayden and Natsumi, you're pleased to see that they're not dead.
Hooray!
Hey,
Hello, my
guys.
lord. Sky's eyes are huge.
Huge.
Are you all okay?
Oh yeah, I'm totally fine. Although I'm really hungry all of a sudden.
You're always hungry.
I cast edible courage for me and Toby.
He eats all of the chocolate.
Sky just digs out a ration and starts eating it.
I could have given you one.
Could've, but you did.
Yeah, you only made one for you and Toby.
Nobody else asked.
But you didn't offer either.
I just did.
Sky has serious munchies. It's like, yeah, but that's not enough. I need meat. He says, digging into his ration.
There were plenty of meats inside the cave.
Not that kind of meat. Just a random disembodied voice.
There were plenty of meats.
Okay, I guess we are going to where next?
Yes. Where next?
Shay, do you have anywhere else you need to go?
She was the only one who had things to do.
Okay, I guess I'm going to go take a deep breath and go to visit Crowley.
Oh, right, you totally wanted to do that too.
And you know, Toby wanted to go visit his family.
Yeah, Toby's gonna break off with you guys at this point. He's gonna go visit his family since it's the last thing you guys plan to do before hitting the road.
I wanted to go visit his family with him. So.
Oh, okay. Well, then he doesn't break off because it's gonna be a group activity. Hooray!
It's all right. Oh, that's fine.
You sure?
I'll go visit. Yeah, I'll go visit after this.
All right. So, yeah, you guys make your way back to Grog's place, where you find Crowley is sitting in his usual spot, over in the corner, people watching and enjoying things. Lee, as you approach, you see him. He already has like a second glass set, and he upturns the pitcher of orphan tears that he always has, and you can hear the soft whimper escape as it pours and fills the vial, turning from that green to a glowing blue. And he says, "Ah, it's about time you made it back. Have you finished my song?" He slides the orphan tears over to you.
I take just a sip.
Give me a Constitution.
Oh,
save.
God.
What, you mean to tell me that the drink called Orphan Tears isn't good for consumption?
It hits your stomach and it burns the whole way down the way strong alcohol does, and as it hits, you don't feel it intoxicating you right away, so you're pretty good.
That's probably a bad idea. Okay.
Oh, well, you take the orphan tears better than Braden does.
Do I?
Oh yes,
Wow.
he can't hold his tears at all.
Oh, stupid devil. I drank more than a stupid sip.
Guy looks over at Lord Braden. What does he mean by that?
Natsumi's like, I get it.
Oh, sorry. Don't worry, Sky. I guess when they start changing, holding your liquor to little baby sips, then, you know.
Oh.
Yeah.
He called you a little baby for taking sips. You gonna take that from him, Lee? Down the whole thing. Down the whole thing.
I'll hold off on that for now.
Braden walks right over and grabs the damn glass and drinks it all.
Alright, give me that con at disadvantage for drinking it.
I really want him to roll a 1.
He's a halfling. It wouldn't... 12. Yeah, you knock it... Actually, I'm going to give it to you normal because you rolled that 20. You knock it back and you lock eyes with Crowley, and he's like... just slow claps for you, and he's like, "Well, you're not just rude, you're also a dick. You drank the lady's orphan tears without asking." Like,
I saved her dealing with all the existential crisis of children not having to have families. You're welcome. And then he turns and walks back.
And he kind of blinks and he looks at Lee and he's like, does he actually think that this is bottled tears of unloved children? He laughs and he pours her another glass and slides it back. He says, wouldn't that be delightful?
Ugh. I do not know.
So, what did you come here to bother me about today?
I will pull out the sheets of the song that I had written and offer it to him.
Is Fazboat playing for anybody?
Sorry, what?
Is Fazboat playing for anybody?
I hear nothing.
Nope, I don't hear anything.
He must
I
have been
don't.
broken. Okay, sorry, continue. Keys on empty.
So I pull out the music sheets I've written and showed. Oh, there it goes.
Is it working now? Oh yeah, there
It
it is.
is.
Okay, cool. Oh, that's not.
Fastboat! Too loud!
That's
Yeah,
why
Jesus, I have them on 6%.
Yeah, I was like,
Okay,
I always
there we
keep
go.
it. I always keep it on like 4. So
He came in at 100, and I was like, oh my god.
yeah, he shouldn't come in.
And now he's gone.
I turned it off because that doesn't fit. Che, you can continue. I'm sorry.
So I just pulled out the music sheet and I'm holding it out to show him. That's the music that I wrote.
He kind of holds it up and he looks it over and he's like,
And this is the song that's about the song that kind of like making fun of Brayden.
yeah, you got to perform it for us now.
Okay.
Like right now, right now.
So yeah.
Yeah, don't. This isn't a roll. Like you're singing it.
This is you. This is you performing it.
Braden just quietly pulls his hood over his head a little bit tighter, like.
All right. I'm a terrible singer, so I apologize in advance.
Nah, you'll be fine.
And now I'm super nervous.
Oh, don't be nervous. You'll be fine.
Okay. This is the story of a man. Friendly fire endangered his whole band. And while he looks so crazed in his days, we absolutely love him when he scoffs.
Wow. I actually knew what that song was too. Great. Okay, you don't have to do the rest. Just give me a performance check, and I'll give you advantage for actually doing that.
If I use my magic, do I get extra advantage or a bonus?
No, but you can have the
Yeah.
you can have the advantage and hope that you'll blow it out the water with a nat 20.
I'll use my unearthly chorus anyway.
Okay. Okay, go ahead and re-roll that because it's too good for that to be a 2 and a 1.
I appreciate it.
I feel you actually doing it live deserves a re-roll. Okay,
Yeah.
better. Yeah, so the unearthly chorus makes this loud enough that the entire tavern can hear her performing this song about how much Brayden sucks and just, it's just a genuinely demeaning song about the town, the town and duchy lord, and how much of a piece of shit he is for just being awful at everything he does. And then when she finishes it up, the people look amused, and they're generally just clapping and laughing at this song.
Turn
at-
to Lord
at-
Brayden,
at
and I
Braden's
just
expense.
slide away.
There's probably about, let's see. Roll. There's about 15 halflings that are all pointing on one side of the tavern and laughing at Brayden. Most of them the eligible women that he had been introduced to.
Sliding far away from my lord.
And Crowley, he's clapping much more energetically now, and he's like, yes, this was absolutely what I was hoping for. You have done so well. Now, I believe we had a deal in place for this song.
I would hope so.
Yes. Do you recall what the contract was?
To return the soul Cairn to me.
And he kind of thinks for a moment. He's like, I don't think that was what it was.
It was.
Are you sure? Did I put that in writing for you?
Even verbal contracts are bound.
You're right. And he kind of reaches into his vest. And he takes out the small little device and he says, here. I've done everything I need with it.
Oh no.
He says, honestly, I'm surprised it took you this long to even get the story or the song to me. Had you done it, 3 months ago, I may not have been able to unlock the secrets of this device, but I'm glad you took your time with it.
Oh,
What
snap!
exactly did you do with it?
He kind of smiles and helps himself to another tasteful drink of the orphan tears, and he says, oh, yes. Wouldn't you like to know?
I would.
He says, well, that's privileged information, I'm afraid.
Surely you have nothing to fear from telling me.
Oh, wow. And he kind of taps a finger and he says, Lee, this is why I like you. I tell you what, I see you've been getting real cozy with the Ozermot boy. Do you really want to know the information?
I feel more concerned not knowing.
Well, he gestures for you to come and sit beside him on the table on his side instead of facing him. He says, come, sit.
I uncomfortably go sit next to him.
And he says, look at him. And he gestures over to where Toby is sitting at the bar with Natsumi and probably a very angry Braden.
Oh no. Oh, Natsumi's absolutely with Lee because she absolutely thinks that this guy's a devil and doesn't trust him at all.
Oh, see, you've been there the whole time. So would be behaving much differently with you there as well. And so he looks at Nats.
I should have made that.
It's fine. And he's like, I'm sorry. I don't think we've had the privilege or the pleasure. He extends a hand. He says, Alistair Crowley, I'm the town...
We met, they met outside the keep.
And and when you mention that, he's like, I feel like I would have remembered you. And he sips for a moment and he sets it down and he says, oh, yes, you were the one who snuck in after them. Right. Well, this is a more formal introduction then. And he says, do you mind if I have a moment with Lee? We have to discuss private business.
Oh, by all means, have your moment. And she doesn't move.
He sits there in the awkward silence that follows for a moment, and when he sees that you're not getting up, he says, no, I insist. Give us a moment. And his eyes smolder with an infernal fire. And
you realize that you realize what that's gonna do, right?
And you feel a compulsion come over you, and I need a will save, please.
Wisdom save.
Wisdom, thank you. I'm still brain occasionally 3 5s. Wisdom save.
How dare you occasionally free 5? I'm just making sure I don't have anything that pertains to will defense.
Yep.
Because you know how that goes.
You absolutely don't. You don't have a will save. I'm sorry.
What? I have a will. I have a wisdom save.
Yeah.
No, I'm trying to make sure that
he was carrying the joke.
I didn't want to make sure I didn't have like a. If you're doing this, then you have something.
17. Unfortunately, you feel the compulsion, and you get the feeling that it might be a good idea to get up and go over to the bar.
But I still notice that he has.
Oh yeah, he absolutely hit you with a spell that made you get up and go.
And
he didn't hide the infernal eyes.
Okay, cool. She gets up, and it's clear it's one of those, like, she's fighting every single step of the way.
You were one off from resisting, so you absolutely are fighting it to the fullest, and you just can't stop yourself.
This would be a really good time for there to be like some sort of a monk thing where it's like, if you fail a saving throw, you can do the thing.
As you come to the bar and forcibly sit down, Sky just slides over ale. It's like, here you go.
And then we pan back to where Lee is, and he resumes his little taunt, and he says, "Look at them. They're so happy there. Look at your little boy toy. He seems to really like you. You like him too, don't you?"
Yes.
Good. Humans, so short-lived. You'll barely be an adult by time he dies. You'll barely be considered a true woman when your children die. You will probably outlive your grandchildren. That is so unfortunate. And he taps the soul cairn for a moment, and he says, "But you wanted to know about this. So, Lee, I'm going to need you to do something for me. And I want you to look Toby square in the eyes while you do it."
Oh, damn.
I'm just like staring straight ahead, not looking at him.
And he says, "Oh, you've done this for me before. Don't act surprised. It's just, we all know you enjoy an audience, and the scene's going to fade to black because we're not going to describe what happens. But give me a performance check. I want to see how captivated the entire tavern is."
If possible, Sky will down the rest of his souvenir mug and leave before this while this starts fading to black.
So how long is this compulsion on me to sit at the bar? Because you know she's not gonna sit there after what he showed.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Was it command or suggestion?
He's so high enough, it was probably command.
No, command is a first level spell.
Oh,
Suggestion
it was
is
suggestion.
a fuck you, you're stuck there.
I always forget which one's is which. Yeah, it's suggestion.
But why wouldn't you assume a suggestion is the smaller one as opposed to command?
I mean,
I will admit, they're named poorly.
Yeah, they are. Yeah. Okay, so I mean, he's technically gonna lose concentration.
If it, does he have access to Gias?
No.
Gias doesn't need concentration.
He doesn't. He doesn't have.
I-
He doesn't have code Gias, I'm afraid.
I'm pretty sure that even he would be like, that's probably a waste of a game. Like, she would be stuck at the tavern for the rest of her life.
Rest of her life.
It doesn't last forever.
Yeah. So he's all right. So we'll treat this like adults. He's going to have Lee do a very demeaning thing in the tavern in front of everybody for this information. You have the suggestion. Sky left. Brayden, are you going to object at all?
No, I'm drunk off of orphan tears. I don't care.
He didn't get drunk though. He's good.
That's true.
Trying to think of what to do.
Suggestion: concentration up to 8 hours.
Yeah, but he's not gonna have concentration.
Yeah. I'm asking Shay in private if she's okay with this, but I'm going to pose it by you guys too because yes, I'm absolutely fading it to black, but this is absolutely something that he would do as a very despicable and unlikable person. But I'm making sure everybody's good because I'm not treating this like a joke or anything that's
Sky's leaving not because of what's going to happen. Sky's leaving because he can overhear. Because no one's being quiet. He can overhear Lee making another pact with a devil, and he's just out because of this level of stupid.
Yeah. Okay. And I just I'm not trying to undercurrent, what's happening. It's it's absolutely what people think it's going to be, but we're just not going to describe it because even though this isn't a family-friendly show, I'm not going to subject anyone to descriptions of it. So
I'm an adult. I know what's going on.
I just want to make sure everybody's cool with the premise of what's happening because this is absolutely what I feel a megalomaniacal devil would do, holding this over her. He knows exactly how to twist Lee and mess with her, and he's going to exploit it. So, Shay, you had asked about a save, but he's not putting any magical compulsions on you.
Oh.
No,
this is basically do it and I'll give you what you want.
Yeah, he's saying you have to do something for me if you want me to give you this information, and he's basically going to say, yeah, you need to do X, Y, Z, and Toby has to watch, and you have to look him in the eyes during the whole thing.
Brayden looks at the drink he has in his bar and he looks up and goes, I want to know how to bind Crowley to my service.
I mean,
I'm calling in my question.
Ah, God damn it! Why are you doing this now?
Because he's not gonna let Lee go through that.
Oh, okay. No! I got this. Okay. All right. So I gotta type out Lord Weatherfree in order to whisper you.
You can just do tell them Frostwind and it should work.
Yeah, but I want it to show up on the recording. It won't show it for the stream bot if I do that.
So I'm just going to let you know while you're typing. The second his concentration falls, Sumi's going over there. And fisticuffs.
Oh, okay. So apparently for you, I only need to type Lord to whisper you.
Okay.
So
yeah, that makes sense.
And he's so.
That's the answer to your question. Hey.
I don't know.
If you want, Shay, you can give me a wisdom save for Toby to see how he reacts to it. Because poor boy may throw his life away in anger.
I don't think
Poor ninja might throw their life away in anger.
Oh, the ninja's throwing her life away. I'm sorry, but that's absolutely she cannot. After that's confirmation.
He's not.
I absolutely have to kill him or get killed by him. That's the only way that it's gonna go down.
Okay, so how do you send a whisper to somebody?
To me, just whisper GM.
Unless he uses magic, I don't think Lee would do that in front of Toby willingly.
Unrecognized command.
Oh, okay. Well, then you could just whisper Rin. It should work too.
You could just send a
so
DM.
Let's just pull it back in character then. So he's laid out what he wants you to do as you're sitting next to him, and he's like, "Yeah, and you'll need to look him in the eyes, and I'll tell you everything you want to know. Don't worry." And he's absolutely drinking in all the frustration that it's causing.
Crane's gonna quietly mumble something under his breath.
Message. Ah, good stuff. Boy, you finally got around to using both of those.
Oh yeah, I figured I'd save him for something good.
Shay, you can't stall while he's doing this.
I don't think Lee's going to willingly do that in front of Toby unless Crowley actually uses magic on her.
Oh, okay. Well, he's not. He has no reason to. He'd rather you do it willingly. It's more fun that way.
So, like, without really saying much, and with, like, my ears kind of, like, just wilting, I pick up the soul cairn and kind of, like, shuffle away with my head down.
No, it's fine. But I still need to answer Brayden's question, so... Oh, I know. Whoa, hold on. I just got an important message here. Sorry, I need to take a break and handle something. School stuff just messaged me about my financial aid, which absolutely shouldn't be causing me a problem. So everyone take like 5, hopefully no longer than that.
Okay.
I'll be right back. Sorry, I need to check on this and make sure everything's fine.
It's
Yeah,
fine.
no, that's cool.
I'll use bathroom.
So I'm thinking paladin.
Ah,
Boo.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back, little loser.
Alright, technically I'm back too, because I got sent this message, but
Whee!
the school site's not loading up, so there's not anything I can do about it
Still
right
grabbing
now.
snack. One sec.
Oh, sure. Sure. But yeah, it's like, why would you send this to me if I can't log in and check it? And I don't know what's going on here. Basically, all it said I was missing information, but my stuff hasn't changed. You know what? This may not be for anything at all. This might just be a false alarm, because I had signed up for a different school that's still technically connected to the area. Like, because the way Arizona is, we have, like, really close together counties. And they're all part of basically this one big thing, but each little, like, town has its own community college. So it's like, the one I go to is called Chandler Gilbert. There's one that's Mesa. But see, this one's saying and we're all in Maricopa County. I don't care if people know I live in Maricopa. Nobody's gonna find me. But it basically says courtesy hold for your classes ends today. Your financial aid file remains incomplete. And it's like, why is it incomplete? Nothing should be incomplete. All of my stuff has been done and submitted. And I haven't had this issue come up before for any other financial aids.
I'd give them a call tomorrow. It sounds like their system's messed up.
Yeah, and with the way things, it's like I can't log in. It's running so slow right now that I have no idea what's going on with it.
I bet you're not the only person who's... I bet you anything, there's a system error, and the whole thing is...
It'll probably blow over.
Stupid.
And I'm going to be really cross if it's actually something serious, because I don't have any money right now. And I really depend on the financial aid to get what I need done, and this is like... Oh, hold on. There we go. It finally came through. So let's see if I can get this email to come up. Financial aid. So this got sent today. But of course it's not loading because everything is terrible. Come on, damn it, just open up. Binders who are currently awarded fall 2008. File recalculation date for purposes August 27th. Your fall aid was reported, but it was based on your level of enrollment on the date. Okay, so do I just need to I think I just need to recheck it. Make sure everything's good. Fuck, I just closed it. Alright, I think everything is fine. I just need to double check that this stuff didn't get messed up because they recalculated something. It would have been nice if they said, hey, we recalculated a thing. Check that, instead of, you're going to get dropped. Fix it.
Everything's bad.
Yeah, because when you send a message like that at 7:30 at night, it's like, oh, so I can't call the office to try and figure out what's going on, and your website's not working, so I can't figure out how to fix it because the thing's broken. It's like, you gave me no information and basically told me I fucked up when I didn't. So, awesome. Sounds like Shay's not back. I'm gonna hit you for that picture.
What?
Nothing.
I was being totally serious. That would be so fun.
Alright, I'm back.
What
she's
picture?
Back. It's fine.
I'll link it to you later.
Okay.
Fucking weirdos and your weirdies. No, okay.
Back.
Yeah, I'm the weirdo.
I'm back.
Welcome back. Alright, so let me turn off the timers because we are back. Blip, bloop. Okay, so Shay is outright refusing. She has picked up. Lee.
Yeah, when I start to walk away, I like pause and then I say, last time I had little choice. This time You haven't taken that choice away from me.
You have
And then I walk
no
away.
power here. Okie dokie.
And I go straight to Toby.
So Brayden, the people around him, which is Sky and Natsumi, give me perception checks real quick.
Sky left.
Sky left. Natsumi, give me a perception check real quick.
Also, is Natsumi still locked to the bar?
She was told to go sit down and have a drink, yeah. Because he's not going to lose his concentration now. Yeah,
But boy howdy, once he does.
You hear Brayden mumble something under his breath. What'd you mumble there, Brayden?
I wish I knew Crowley's true name.
And so,
Oh, shit.
yeah, so you're hit with a moment of understanding as the words, Aleister Crowley start to appear in your mind's eye, and they start shifting around and rotating, and letters replace each other and change, and they reform into a new word, a true word, a true
Sizer
name.
Koze.
Yeah, exactly.
John Cena.
Oh, that'd be so much better than what I'm actually doing. Damn it.
It was RKO because it came out of nowhere.
Oh,
It's actually Dio. Sorry.
what's that?
I
What's that?
knew.
And Brayden hits the RKO out of nowhere.
It's the Undertaker. It's the Undertaker.
Have you guys ever seen? I think it's like stick figures, but it's like stick figures acting out wrestling commentation in real life. Some of those are fucking
So
hilarious.
No.
dumb.
Oh, okay. So this thing just loaded up again. Oh, never mind. I was like, the financial aid is blacked out, so I can't even look at it. But no, that's just a thing. We're still.
Well,
good.
yeah.
Keep
Why would you
going.
want to see? Why would you want to see your financial aid? That's ridiculous. You're ridiculous. Shut up.
Yeah, we're good. We can keep going. So yeah, Brayden, your mind's eye just revealed a name.
Brayden's gonna, because he's probably at this point, turned around to see what's going on. He's gonna walk by Lee and go, "What did you want from him?"
Oh God, are you gonna tell her what it is? That's dangerous. You don't want her to know.
Oh, no, I'm not telling her. I just
Oh.
want to know what information, or what did she want from him.
She plays fast and loose with everybody's lives. Don't tell her.
Yeah, no, I'm like, no, I as soon as she found out he was a devil,
Throwing Lee under the bus.
so he's just gonna be like, what did you want from him?
He used the soul care. I don't know what for, but even if he told me, I don't know if it can be undone.
Okay, and he just kind of smiles and walks past her and walks all the way up to Crowley at the table and leans in to whisper that name to him.
Quick question, DM, before you get started on this.
Mhm.
Is the stool I'm sitting on connected to the floor?
No.
She immediately hops up with the stool still on her butt because she's holding it, and then she runs over.
Son of a bitch. Okay.
And then
Yeah.
I'll at a dramatic moment I will do a flying kick, but you handle these two right now.
So Natsumi is basically Ninja Brian-ing at the table as Brayden's whispering into his ear. Just the intense death stare.
And after he,
So, yeah, Crowley kind of watches you come up, Brayden, and he's like, "Oh, it's your turn, is it? Well, I can't make the same offer to you that I gave to her. It would be awkward, to say the least. Why would you make eye contact with him during such a thing?" And he, goes to drink, and then you say the words, Mephistopheles. And there is
Are you fucking kidding me?
there is genuine fear in his eyes as the glass doesn't make contact with his lips, and he kind of turns his head to Braden. He says, "The fuck did you say?"
And then I kick him in the face.
And then you...
Oh, the brains are like standing in between, I guess, you know, since he's standing right there, looking at him.
Yeah, but, like, the moment that he swears is, like, it's symbolic of his composure being shattered. He's no longer the cool, collected man that has been taunting you guys for this long.
And Braden goes, "You heard me."
And at this point,
Mephistopheles.
The camera zooms out to Sky, who's about 200 feet away, and the whole tavern just fucking explodes.
Yep. And
It's okay, most of them will maybe make it. Wink.
15 halflings. 15 of my family members you are killing right now.
they're halflings. They have
Eh,
money.
and he kind of, like, looks at you, and he's like, "Wait, that's it?"
he goes, "Your ass is mine now." And he just smiles and goes, "Whatever Lee wanted to know, you're gonna tell her. And then you're gonna go the fuck home. Have a great evening." And then he just turns right back around to the bar to go finish the drink that he ordered.
And there's a sigh of relief as he realizes Brayton doesn't know the true power he has.
Oh no, Braden might have heard a few things about that, but he's just, you know, trying to defuse the situation before there's a gigantic fight that breaks out in a bar.
Yeah, about that.
But,
Well, ninja ass hopper.
So as he basically says, you're gonna tell her everything that you wanted, and then you're gonna go. And he, unfortunately, he kind of like loosens his tie a little bit, and he gets up and he walks past Natsumi over to where Lee and Toby are, and he says, "I traded the information of the Soul Cairn to some Death Watch members who had been skulking around the area. They were looking to set up a new example of the Sainafate power in the area. They wanted to turn Dusselheim. They were surprised to see that their maps were incorrect and that the Duchy of Weatherfree was here when they started their investigations. So they moved north, and I haven't seen or heard what they plan to do with the regathered information now, but I suspect it's not good." And he kind of like leans in and whispers something into Lee's ear, and he says, "I'm really going to miss you once all this gets started." He straightens up and he kind of pulls out a Tribly from thin air. There's a wisp of smoke, and he sets it on his head, and he gathers up his cane, and he says, "Ah, lass, this town will fall to ruins without me, but I wish you all the best." And he turns and heads for the door.
Damn it, no! Braden
Why did you tell him to
Braden
go
told
home?
him to go home, but he
Told him.
met the manor, not. Oh,
He
yeah.
told him to go
Yep.
home. He told him to go home.
Yep.
Yep, he told him to go home. So there's a little awkward silence as Natsumi's spell ends and Lee's left there with that information. And Braden with the information that he has. I mean, you can still use true name stuff, if you ever develop any
Summon it back.
magical... If you develop any magical abilities that could summon and stuff.
Hey, Sardonyx!
Yeah, but, you can figure out how to actually bind him, but, a command is still good.
Since I can't take that back, yep.
Yep. Can't take it back, can't take it with you.
You didn't even need to twist your words.
I know.
I love incredibly... I don't twist words. I use the exact specific words that my players use. I teleport to the left of my current
it's
position.
It's brilliant.
Isn't he not welcomed there?
Oh yeah, Still compelled. He's got the true name.
So my compulsion's gone.
Mm-hmm.
Stool's gone. Natsumi turns, draws sword, and then just charges out of the tavern.
He's probably gone. You just run into Sky. Whoa! What the hell happened?
Right.
She vaults over Sky.
Vaults over Sky, and you're able to get down the street as he's opening up this massive Oblivion Gate style portal. People are freaking out. There's panic in the streets. It's raining cats and dogs. But you get into this flying kick as he steps through, and the portal shuts on the both of you.
All right, I guess I'm in hell now.
Yep, Natsumi in hell. You said you were throwing your life away, so I figured you were.
So, but the funny thing is, she probably would be like, yeah, this works for me, actually, because if I kill anybody down here, they stay dead.
Yep. So, yeah. Natsumi just jumped into an Oblivion Gate, so there's that.
Sky just... Why do people keep doing this? Storms away.
There's a disgustingly disproportionate amount of portals around this area.
He opened it.
Yeah, but that had to have been there to begin with for him to open. Or you mean he teleported?
No, he opened it.
Yeah, there's a disgusting amount of portals within this area.
Yeah.
There is.
Apparently, there's a portal to hell in the middle of town. Good to know.
I mean, have you never been to your own town square?
It's true. It's true.
You're not here. You're in hell.
You are
When
in
he
hell.
No, I meant not you. And out of character. Anything I say right now is out of character, you Nimrod.
I'm aware.
Disembodied voice in hell.
See, what they don't know is she's basically the Doom Marine. So
Oh God.
this just when this
angry ninja just won't die.
like if people didn't like Crowley before, they're gonna hate him now.
It's like, oh great, he brought her here. God, fuck Crowley.
Oh, where's
Crowley's
the
the
picture?
Braden.
There's the
Crowley's-
picture.
Crowley's the Braden of his dimension.
I now need
when
to
he
link this.
When he spoke to Lee, Lee just kind of was all pale and very visibly afraid of him.
Mm-hmm.
Forest for the trees.
Maybe if you go down to hell someday, you can see what she's done with the place.
She's just taking over. Like, I've killed them all. There's nothing else to do now. The final boss is Natsumi.
I see a vile hellscape. I see a ninja girl. And a lot of dead demons. Jesus, that's a lot of dead demons.
Ninja Girl literally too angry to die.
Oh,
Okay. Well, have fun getting your another new character, Rez.
smoke bomb.
Oh, so what now? Oh yeah, we were trying to get to the capital.
Y'all were
I
supposed to leave for the capital like hours ago.
The fuck, guys?
I turn and lean into Toby.
What was that all about?
This guy comes back to the bar. More alcohol, more of it, just now.
I know
I'm just really confused about what's going on.
I know he. Yeah, never mind. I'll say it later.
This guy turns to Braden. What did you do?
Man, this is really good alcohol.
Sky grabs Braden and just shakes him. What did you do? And then we fade black.
You're gonna make me spill the drink. Stop. These are new pants.
Wow.
See, so this town might be in trouble.
No, it's fucking fine.
Trouble, how do you reckon?
Whenever whatever. Crowley is the devil. Whatever Braden said to him did something. I don't know. But he says this town is not going to survive, and that Death Watch is coming to use the soul care.
He also said they headed north to Dusselheim.
And he also says that they headed north to Dusselheim.
Isn't that where we're going now?
Yeah, isn't that exactly where we're heading to?
No.
Oh wait, no, we're going to Rawl.
You're going to the capital.
But do we have to go through Dusselheim to get there?
You should check a map, maybe.
You should look at a map, you nymph, you fool. Running out of words.
Also,
You're not here. Stop insulting us.
Also,
You're too busy killing things.
also, yes, the road does go through Dusselheim.
That's what Braden was like, doesn't it go through there?
Yes, it does.
So we have a couple days. We can check there.
You also,
Make sure
you also remember that there were some other things about Dusselheim that you guys have experience with.
I have no notes on Dusselheim.
Oh shit!
There it is.
What did you do now?
That's what
Please don't tell me you made more
I
deals.
had an epiphany.
That's what
Nope,
you
I
all
didn't make
did,
any deals.
technically.
Okay. So who here remembers Gail Dussel?
This guy gives you a blank look. Who?
This guy's the worst.
Dusselheim's going to be destroyed.
Yeah, you did that part, then you said, who is this? And I was like, I don't know who that is. This guy says, drinking more alcohol.
Gail Dussel.
I don't remember who that is. Would you please fill me in?
The half-elf girl who fled with Desra.
Oh, the cult leader, that woman. Okay. Why is this a problem?
They're gonna kill her, right?
She fled with Deathwatch. She is using them. Deathwatch is also equally using her.
Well, you just call that a mutually beneficial relationship right
Like
then.
whom's using whom?
Does the saucy dark elf know about all this?
Could be.
I am guessing she does, and I am guessing that, well, maybe she doesn't, I don't know.
She
But-
probably doesn't. Why else would we go and Sky gets finger quotes, rescue the woman that was an evil cult
Everyone-
leader?
Let's just continue this conversation upstairs in a room, okay? And I start walking upstairs.
Okay. Okay.
Sky rolls his eyes, gets 3 more bugs, follows.
Yeah, Braden takes his and another one.
Yeah, you
Go
guys.
upstairs with them.
You guys have definitely had a full day. It's probably evening now.
Where is Natsumi?
Sky.
She
where's
jumped into a hell
Natsumi?
portal. What is with you people and jumping into portals? She jumped into a hell portal. I don't know, it was big and red, and Crowley made it. Dropped it in the middle of town, then ran through it, and then Natsumi tried to kick him in the head. Went into.
I close my eyes and just mouth a series of curses.
Then we cut down to hell and Natsumi's just running wild through it.
Whee!
58, 59.
Yep, she is just cutting a swath through
Just,
confused and terrified devils.
What did
Just
we
that-
do to
just that-
deserve this?
Just that Rorschach line. I'm not in here with you. You're in here with me.
You're trapped in here with me.
So, once we are in our room and the door is closed, Crowley sold the information of the Soul Cairn to Death Watch.
Yeah, sold.
Why are you surprised?
I'm not surprised.
Just
She's not
disappointed.
surprised.
Put
She's
the
disappointed.
puzzle pieces together.
Yeah,
You know
but
what a soul cairn does exactly?
Sky's just like, but it's an elvish device. They should know what it does anyway.
But what if they were looking for something in particular it might have held?
They might, yes, that. They're going to use the power of the Soul Cairn to destroy Vessel and turn it into a barren wasteland. Well, a twisted forest of bleeding trees.
But we have the Soul Cairn.
Or do you?
You're not here! Spec!
I'm going to inspect the Soul Cairn.
Okie dokie.
Is anyone else proficient in investigation that could give me an assist?
Boy,
Nope.
it sure would be nice if a maraca shaking turtle were here to help you.
I know. If you needed perception or stealth, I could totally help you with that.
If only a certain ninja didn't just jump to a portal.
I mean, I don't see how she could have helped.
Yeah, what do you want? She doesn't do death jars.
As you're feeling over the soul cairn, it definitely has the same like grooves and shape of the little like runic statue that you had gotten the first time. So yeah, it definitely resembles the same thing. Ain't nothing different about the way it looks.
Can I tell if there's anything in it still?
You can give me an Arcana check and try and glean some magical information. You get the sense that whatever magic was in it is tapped out now. It's not holding any souls or magic juice or anything like that. But you get the feeling that it's still the same soul cairn you had. It just doesn't have any oomph to it. I mean, you're not pointing it at like Sky and trying to steal his soul or anything. But from looking at it, you're not getting any indication that it's functioning right now.
The powers of the souls was already taken from it.
It did it have any power before?
Great question to ask now.
You know, I'm going to say that it probably did because Crowley could sense it.
I don't remember him even saying anything about that. I just remember him being interested in it.
I'm going to quote. Do you hear that? Not the music.
Oh,
Those
no.
were his words.
Why do you trust the words of a devil? More alcohol.
Because they're lawful.
Just because you're lawful doesn't mean you can't lie.
He has been
But they're-
lording his power over us. Why would he not? Sky, what reason do you have to not believe that he just sold information to Deathwatch so that Deathwatch, along with Gale Vessel, who is a cultist, and a fanatically insane cultist, is going to go destroy Dusselheim?
Mm-hmm.
I don't believe that he didn't. I just also believe that he wouldn't do anything for pure amusement.
Nancy gets really weirded out as Crowley just starts laughing for no reason.
Yep.
He would do it for his own amusement.
Brayden, Gonna take this moment, finishes the one mug that he had, and then goes to take the second one, looks at Lee, goes, do you know anybody that can scry on people not from this dimension or whatever it's called, plane or something?
I know a few magic users. My magic's not quite that powerful, but I do have a vial of his blood.
That's right, we do have that, don't we?
You're welcome.
Because if we can get somebody to scry him, I might be able to call him back.
Can't we just go to Dusselheim if we're this concerned about it? Guys, why are we sitting here debating this at all?
It is on the way.
It'll be fine.
It's
Can we
not
stop
just-
dealing with the devil?
It's not
So
just
fun.
that. They're gonna be gathering information from Stillwater. Stillwater is not defensible.
You saying that the Moonstrider clan can't hold the town?
Not against an army from the Cenobite.
Regardless of if we stay here, if a whole army marches on us, we're dead anyway.
Do you have anything to add instead of just contradicting me?
Sky lets out a huge sigh and just says, Lee. Right? It's like, I've had it with devils and all this magical crap.
So, do you think that punching him would have gotten the results you wanted?
No, I think actually taking action and going to places would do more good than debating about how to resummon a devil or to scry him.
Look, Sky is tired of these mother effing spells and this mother effing plane, okay?
Thank you, my lord.
Reagan goes,
What's up?
I
can
am
you
not-
send a message to whoever you know that could scry if, with the blood, they could find Crowley? And if so, and then we'll leave while they go look for him.
But my lord, you know where he is. You told him to go home.
Well, yeah, but he went home, Toby, not to the nice house.
Did you not know where you were sending him when you told him to go?
I said go home. I assumed it was gonna be it. I didn't think he'd literally go home because I said it literally.
He
To
kinda,
be fair,
he kind of scratches
he
his
did-
beard and he's like, "Well, I mean, you
Look,
know,
to
you
be
know
fair-
that, you know that, like devils and stuff live in the nine hells, and if you knew what his true name was, it'd be easy to figure out which one. It's not like you sent him to the abyss where there's like an infinite layer. There's only 9, and he, holds up his fingers that actually equals out to 9. He's like, you start asking around which one he belongs to, and you can find out. It's not hard. Heck, Celestial only has 7, so that's 2 less. I mean, he's not going to be in Celestia, but
I mean, to be fair, he did have residence here for a long time. Anyway, Sky, I think you're right. We do need to act. Toby, do you want to go visit your parents before we leave?
I reckon if things are going to be getting worse than they are right now, I should probably. But Sky has a point. We should probably times of the essence and all that.
Yeah, it's pushing evening. Why don't you go spend
He'll
the
be
night?
here when we get back. I'm sure nothing bad will happen.
Why would you doom your parents like that, man?
Right?
They were 2 days from retirement, Toby. How could you?
They don't retire, they're peasants.
Uncle
Look, they're
Owen
red.
and
They're red
Peru.
shirts.
Listen,
They're moisture farmers. Leave them alone.
listen. We'll leave first thing tomorrow morning.
All right. I guess that's fine then. Well,
So
Y'all are welcome to come down and visit the farm too. I know the cow's been probably missing you, Sky.
Leave. We're gonna leave. We have to
Sky
go
just
now.
leave.
Yeah, leave. It's like leave. We're gonna leave. We have to go now.
You had an intimate moment, Sky.
No, leave me alone.
Brayden, you feel sure of this?
Yes. Just only thing I need you to do is write a message to whoever you know that can scry. Tell them I know their true name if that will help. But we really need to get a hold of this devil again.
What's your reasoning for this, if you don't mind?
To get him back here to hopefully not let some of this happen to the people here.
I also peeked back in the door, and you didn't get us to be absolved of our debt either, my lord. I still owe him a quest.
Oh boy, that's gonna be fun.
You do? Oh, well.
Sky teleports into hell, and he's like, "Get this bitch away!" And you just see him in shreds, and an angry Natsumi cutting her way through the demons. You have to kill Natsumi.
Oh no, I already know the contracts, the ins and outs of my contract. Cross his arms.
Yep.
I don't have to lift a finger for you.
All right.
He looks at Sky, because, I don't think Sky knows he only got one wish. He goes, I can find your true name, too.
It's Sky! You... I grab the milord and I shake him again.
All right.
The pants, man. The pants.
Put your drink down then!
But then he he pushes himself out of the skies and be like, well, we need to go now.
Fine. Hang
not
on,
sure
Sky
that-
finishes all the drinks.
I'm not sure if summoning a devil back is a good or bad idea.
Yeah, just leave Natsumi in hell without him there.
Look, if anything, she'll probably be happier.
Come
Oh, she's having a ball.
Or... No, never mind, forget it.
Come level 15, we are actually in hell, and Asmodeus is like, so we have a problem on the second layer. There's this really crazy woman. Can you go take care of it?
Dear Lord, we'll give you whatever you want.
Second layer, silly Corey.
Is it possible to
level.
summon? Is it possible to summon Natsumi back?
Whoa. You'd have to
yeah,
be...
probably.
Isn't there like a bunch of... And he's like waving his hand through mumbo jumbo. Like, look, my magical affinity is only to like a connection to nature, and it's not that powerful. I don't know what you all do to bring people back from planes.
I don't do this arcane shit. I talk to squirrels and I shoot things.
That's all I know.
Let's go visit Sardonyx.
I thought we were leaving.
You guys just keep piling stuff on to do in Stillwater.
I don't know what you guys want to do.
We want to leave! I want to leave. Can we just stop visiting people that we do not need to see and actually go save a town, please?
We need to see these people to do what we need to do.
Can't you send them
Stop.
a message?
I can, but I can't send them the blood.
Give it to Grog and have him send it.
It's a 2-minute walk.
Okay, Scott, can she like slip him under the door or something if she's not there? With a note or with a note or something.
Are you really just fucking lazy?
Well, I mean, we could take our time, and then that place is definitely gonna be gone by the time we get there. Or we hurry our asses up and maybe stop some of it.
Aren't we supposed to be protecting a caravan on the way there?
I'm sure that job is long since flown the coop.
Yeah, that's probably gone. You guys were... That was like 5 months ago.
Okay. All right.
There wasn't a time limit then, but you guys had been gone so long, it's probably gone.
All right, Brayden, do you want me to sing the good song about you while we're in the tavern? And do you want to talk to Sardonyx about arcane shit?
Yes and yes. We'll make it like quick.
Just
Couple
kidding,
hours at the
last
most.
song was a joke.
Well, it was the Weird Al parody. Here's the real one.
Now I'm gonna make Shay sing this one too.
You really are Crowley.
I am cruel.
All right, I go down, I cast my spell, and I am singing like the same kind of beat, the same kind of tune. This is the story of a man who fought a war and saved his whole land. And while he looks so sad about the past, we absolutely love him when he smiles.
I love that you use that song. It's great stuff.
I had to cycle through some songs that I could just kind of borrow the tune from.
It's all good. It's all good. Okay, so is there any more stuff we're doing in Stillwater, or are we planning to head out?
Oh, right, my performance check.
Yes, performance, please.
Jesus.
There's a couple of the halflings who are like, we like the other one better.
Damn.
Yeah, fuck Braden.
Dicks. Dicks.
Hashtag not my lord.
Yes, he is. Show him proper respect.
I didn't vote for him.
I'll have my bruiser Sky shake your pants.
Why would I shake his pants? I say, walking over to one of my family members, grabbing him and shaking him just like I did with Lord earlier.
There's
By
like,
the pants.
it's like, he's our cousin. We're not really worried about him, and they shake Sky back.
Ouch. Man.
They
That doesn't
try.
take
They're
it
not related to
serious.
my dad.
They shake you. They just don't shake
You're-
you well.
You're like the Braden to your family. Oh man, I'm so sorry.
What the hell does that mean?
What the hell doesn't it mean, Corey?
That's true.
Nothing. Anyway, we gotta go. Hurry up and go.
I'm going.
To Sardonyx or...
Yeah, so we can just let her know everything we do, and then hurry our asses out of town.
At the very least, she deserves a warning.
Mm-hmm. And then as we go to leave, when everyone else is gone, Braden's gonna run back in the grog and say, "That box that I put money in, send it to the Ozermont family." All right, bye.
Oh. He's like, oh, okay. They could buy like 3 cows with this, and like a fuck ton of chickens, and
Dire chickens.
dire chickens. They're gonna start a dire
They
chicken
can
ranch.
replace that door.
Guard chickens.
We're gonna see.
Yeah, no.
Toby's son or brother is gonna get sent off to night school now. Ha.
Wow, show Toby off.
Ha. No, that was a pun. I'll let it. I'll wait.
I'm not giving you the satisfaction. I caught it immediately. I didn't think it was funny.
Oh, I get it.
Ah, good
Take
stuff.
10 psychological damage.
Good stuff. Good stuff. All right. So are we absolutely ready?
I think we're stopping by Sardonyx, letting her know that all the fucking shit just happened.
Sardonyx looks at Braden. She's like, "Wow, you really screwed the pooch on this, didn't you?"
Look, it didn't come with an instruction manual on how like detailed you had to have it. I was kind of in
Why
a
would you-
hurry.
Why would you
They were
fuck
gonna
around
do-
with true name magic if you didn't know how it worked?
Well, I wanted to make sure that, whatever she wanted to get, she got, and
Do
apparently...
you realize that what you told him doesn't stop him from coming back?
No, I'd rather him come back. Then I can use it to make
are
him
you
throw himself
sure?
into a wall.
Because he's not going to be very happy when he gets back.
Well, that'll be his problem.
He said, shit. He said the town was going to be destroyed and I was going to be gone.
What?
I'm assuming I already told her about, like, Dusselheim and everything that he told me.
Oh, that's not good. None of that is good. Why are you guys still here?
I've been saying that since we. Oh my god!
Have you told anyone?
Not yet, no. This just happened, literally, like,
An hour ago.
I was gonna say 20 minutes ago, but yeah.
I mean, you went to the Ozermot farm. It probably would have been much longer, but I was being generous.
I've been saying that since 2 hours ago.
To think that a halfling's in charge of this place. Right. Well, I guess, and you see her, like, start moving towards a box, and she starts packing things up. She's like, I guess that means we'll have to just start moving. We'll pack everything up and get far away from here. Haha, Halivard won't mind relocating. You know, the prismatic illithid is now a mobile shop. We'll load up onto a wagon and head somewhere safe where, soul-sucking magic won't kill us, or an angry devil, or any other horrible things that might show up to ruin our day because of you people. And she's like on the verge of a panic attack, packing things up. Do you guys actually have any idea of how to fix this?
I give her a hug, and I'm like, I'm really scared right now, but, what can we do to protect this town?
Hire...
What if we all pushed the town away from here?
Quiet, Patrick. Nobody asked you.
Damn it.
She's like, have you thought about, like, staffing the castle with people who can actually do something?
Are you saying my dad can't do anything?
Your dad has one arm. I imagine he can only do so much.
I cross my arms and I clear it. Sorry, not next.
I could make him a candy arm if that would make you feel better.
Only if he says yes.
It's going to be filled with nougat.
Here's the rainbow, motherfucker, and then
Yep.
fuck to someone.
I'm just imagining that.
You're saying, we need soldiers.
Yeah,
right?
soldiers would be great. We have 13 guards in town. Do you know what like Death Watch people do to town guards? They cut their throats while they're on guard duty. And probably string them up by their feet so everyone can see. Also...
Not all of them.
Oh, Lord Braden! And I whisper to Lord Braden's... I whisper in Lord Braden's ear as Sky has an epiphany.
Sardonyx just munches quietly on a cookie while waiting for this epiphany.
Would it be possible,
Wait, he's getting there. Hold on. The steam slowly rises out of Sky's
Whisper,
ears.
whisper, whisper, whisper.
Ah, there it is.
Whisper, 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 whisper.
He just kind of sits there with a slightly confused face, and then thinks about it again, and then goes, wow, that's really fucking smart.
No one would dare fuck with us after that. Especially not elves. Especially not the elves.
What are you two talking about?
Halfling things. Don't worry about it.
It's
I'm concerned.
you
We should be
know.
concerned.
I am definitely concerned.
Don't worry, adorable gnome. You're fine. The Lee probably shouldn't worry either because they're not gonna bother her. But
What are you talking about?
You can't slit the throat of a robot. Nod.
but do they have souls?
Yes.
We're not talking about that right now. That can come later.
That's fair.
You are talking about fighting terrible magic with terrible constructs.
The
They're
Warforged?
not
Unthinkable. Absolutely not. You won't let them in here. And she looks even more panicked, and she starts packing more things up. She says, yes, absolutely. Anything but the Warforged. You can't bring them in here. They're vicious, indiscriminate killers.
So you want me to bring the Death Watch in here?
No, I would want you to hire actual trained soldiers who could do some fighting, not those monstrosities.
Oh, good.
How-
So amongst all of your adorable magics, do you have a portal to a plane where I can get those people, right away?
She throws the box down, and I need to make a check to make sure none of the alchemical stuff explodes.
Oh no!
Well, it was nice knowing everybody.
Oh shit.
Oh no.
I always put it on low. Let's see.
So I have a couple of ideas.
We might not be around.
Yeah, you need to hold on. I gotta check for this exploding.
Oh no, Lee
This
is
could be a
talking right in the middle of this
Ragnarok
happening.
candy.
Oh, that's awesome. I need to write that down. I need an alchemical mishap table. Oh, hey, that's actually a thing.
Of course it's a thing.
I'm glad it is.
Why wouldn't it be a thing?
I don't know.
There are tons of old instances in 3.5 of people falling in pits with with a bandolier of potions.
Yeah. Okay.
And horrible shit happens.
Oh, that's only 20. I was hoping for a Dean 100 list of things.
No. D100 explosions.
So 37 meteor swarms at the.
Alright, that's close enough. Alright, so she throws this down. Everybody give me dexterity saves.
Do I see her slam the box?
Yeah, absolutely.
Great.
She's throwing this down in complete anger.
Shit, I rolled an 11.
You did. And then let's see for her. Actually, she's not entitled to one. She's dropping it at her feet. 20. So this is what happens when it blows up. That is an 18, a 3, and a 2. 18. Explosive boom. And then a 3, disoriented. Alright, cool. So 46. Thunder. Sardonyx takes full 11, Sky takes full 11, everybody else takes half of thunder damage. Everybody is disoriented for half a minute of just as this explosion goes off, and then Sardonyx and Sky are both very ill, so you just are considered nauseated or something. It's superficial because we're just talking right now. But she slams it down, and there's this big cacophonous boom as all the alchemical ingredients explode, and she snaps at Brayden and she says, "No, you're the goddamn lord of this place. You're supposed to have an idea of how to protect the city. You're in charge of getting the people who will keep this place safe because they're your responsibility. It's not my job to tell you ideas. I'm not your fucking advisor. I'm just an alchemist. I'm here to make potions and make sure you don't bleed out when you do something stupid like this." And she storms off.
I'm the advisor.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
my
it sounds
face.
it sounds very like nauseous, and she probably gets just around the corner of the counter before she doubles over and vomits. And it's absolutely like the rainbow vomit.
Rainbow?
Yep.
I'm gonna catch her, and I'm gonna cast Lesser Restoration on her. Easy. I have a couple ideas.
I heard. Why not me?
Like, oh, I'm glad you have an idea, because we're all gonna die.
I reach out and I cast Lesser Restoration on Sky.
Yay!
Oh man, it's a good thing you're going to sleep. Those are not low-level spells.
Okay, so, first idea. Brayden, how much money is left in our funds?
I don't know. You had the res stored away in the bank. Oh, my ears.
How much gold do you have personally?
111. I gave 500 to Toby's family.
He's like, you did
I
what?
have-
He's like, wait, you did what now?
I
I
have
sent him some
3,600.
money.
Oh,
3,600.
thank you. That's very nice of you.
A fucking ton. So, I have 500. We need to hire some fucking soldiers. Also, we have information. It's valuable information. We're not going to be blindsided. You could ask Ralia.
I was thinking about that if I found a way to get a message to them fast enough.
I don't know anyone in Ralia. Alivard's still in that area, I think. Sardonyx, do you know how long Alivard was going to be there?
Honestly, he should have been heading back by now, but he hasn't sent word in a few days.
I could, since I learned the sending spell,
Whisper, whisper.
we could try to contact him, let him know the
Yep, that's an
situation,
idea.
and maybe have him ask Ralia for some defenses for Stillwater.
If he's close enough to get a message to them, absolutely. Tell them Santa Fe or the watch is heading there. Gonna be bad times. And he looks at Sky and goes, "Yeah, absolutely. It's a matter of fact." And he kind of leads in and
My lord.
You cut out my lord,
And then kisses him.
and then they.
Rah!
Damn it. Well, he went silent at the wrong moment.
Yep, we lost him. Such is life.
So,
Okay,
Forever gone.
You
Will
cut
never
out.
Come back.
Frost, you're back.
yeah.
You cut out, we lost you.
Yeah, it's computer. Yeah, it was like just do that and tell her that and and then
Sky turns to Braden. You're the one in charge. You have to tell her that.
you're the one with the money.
Sky gives you 3,000 gold.
Yeah.
Now I'm not.
Oh goodness, how much money are we dealing with now?
Well, now it would be 3,111 gold if I use all of mine.
All of the treasury money.
no, I wouldn't advise using the treasury money because then we'll just go broke in the future.
And he goes,
Out of
okay, you know
character.
what? 1,000 over
character.
that.
Out of character. Why are we not using the treasury money to hire mercenaries? That's what it's for.
It absolutely is.
Because if that treasury money runs out, we can only hire the mercenaries for a short amount of time before the entire town goes broke, and then you can't hire anything.
That's why we budget.
That's also why you can put your own money in, too.
Mm-hmm. You put your own money into the treasury.
Fine. You have
It goes
1,000
okay.
gold. You cannot take more than 1,000 gold out, or else you get no money.
And Brain goes, fine. 1,000 from the treasury, 3,000 from Sky. He goes, I got 4,000. He goes over to Sardonyx and goes, look, I'm sorry. This is not exactly my cut a jib. Halflings aren't supposed to be in charge. I need to know how to do things. So
That's why I'm here.
So
I'm
I
used to this
need
kind of
you. And he's like, Sky's 3,000. He drops the money down, and 1,000 from the treasury. Hire as many mercenaries as you can, soldiers, anybody. And
Sardonyx
you're right.
hires 20 blackguards for the month. I just saw it was an option. I'm like, ooh, blackguards.
Yeah, it's just the most evil paladins.
Yep. Yep. Just
And
a
he
squad
goes,
of
and he-
oathbreakers.
Where can we find soldiers? So do we
Uh,
just hire them from the town?
Not your
I guess-
town. You don't have
yeah,
soldiers in town.
Anybody that she can get a hold of.
I mean, you probably would just train them. In a perfect world, you would have just trained people to be them, because you have like a whole village of like 1,300 people, so you could train some really like not very good conscripts and archers, but you don't have like a person to do that. So you'd have to send word that you like want a not a quartermaster, but what's the word for
Sergeant,
Yeah, you could send for like a sergeant who could.
man at arms.
Yeah, so you can get a man at arms who can start training, your peasants into capable fighting force, at least a very small time one, and then just start buying out people as you start establishing your stuff. But for right now, we can say it's like, yeah, you're just gonna like hand the money to Sardonyx and be like, we trust you, find some stuff to make this work. Also, I really don't believe that knights are paid the same wage as rank and file archers. I definitely believe that trained archers are a very good medieval archers were very skilled, but the cost
Depends where they come from.
well, that's what I mean. It's like the professional archers, not like the rank and file peasant archers of like a French army wouldn't be worth as much as like English longbowmen, or even Saracen bowmen. You wouldn't compare them to the same price as like the people who have to pay to maintain their armor and their horse and all the other stuff. I'm treating knights like heavy cavalry knights, not just footmen.
Knights were always noblemen.
Exactly, which is why I'm saying it's like, why are they getting paid as much as the archers?
Because they already have.
They better be
wealth.
They better be no, that's not how like skill and prestige works. If you're
Back in medieval times, it was pay to win.
Well, if you were a skilled and important person, you get paid more because that's how wealth and tiered structures like that in the real world works. It's like you're not getting paid the same as the commoner who can shoot a bow or swing a sword because you're a noble. You had training from birth. It's like saying why am I getting paid the same amount as the guy at McDonald's? It's like I have actual training and qualifications and pedigree, and I should get paid more.
So important question.
Mm-hmm.
How many guards does Stillwater need?
You have 13.
But how many does Brayden's land need to be like relatively defensible?
Technically, you only have the town. So, you have 13 soldiers, but you have an undefended castle. And 13 town guards are not going to be able to keep a castle protected from anything.
Mm-hmm.
Because, you know, they're basically glorified police officers. You're not going to have the police officers fight off an invading army.
Okay. So
Despite how heavily armed and equipped our current police forces are, you know, it's...
I was gonna say they can make a pretty good shot at it.
They could. They absolutely could. I mean, I would put my money on, you know, a police force actually holding in the zombie apocalypse. But
All right. So, doing math. 50.
Strong book.
and tribal tribal warriors, like, remove tribal and you can just treat them as like men at arms. I'm gonna treat this like these are rank and file footmen soldiers.
How many gold was there?
4,000?
4,000.
Or was it 3?
Yeah. 4,000.
Okay.
3 from
I'm
Sky and
gonna
1 from
actually lower this. The warriors, quotation fingers, will stay where they are at 2. Veterans are good at 25 because they're fucking experienced. They earn it. Knights will stay at 25. Archers are going to be 15 because I just can't justify. It's like they're just archers, man. It's like they're good, but when you equate the cost of living and pay wages compared to a knight, they don't earn or deserve as much as that.
Do guards use any ranged weaponry?
No, they probably just have little
Fucking
spears.
shit.
Yeah, good. Like they're town guard. They're
Okay.
glorified city watch.
All right. You said 15 or 25? I forget.
For what?
Archers.
Archers are 15.
Okay, so shit, 15
Math,
a day.
Math. 15 a day. People gotta eat, yo.
You can't even hire a few for a month if you need more bodies. Let's see, 10. I'm pulling out a fucking calculator at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Hang on, this is for what exactly?
Protecting the town.
No,
Let's-
that's not what I meant. Are these trained soldiers, or
Yes,
are they
these are-
just a
these are-
mercenary rabble?
These are trained soldiers that will stay and be in charge of keeping Stillwater safe. I mean, you can absolutely say, you know, it's like, yeah, we're gonna hire, you know, the Order of the Hawk to defend Stillwater.
Fuck those guys.
I mean, yeah, probably not those guys in particular, but you can hire the Ravens to protect it, and they'll be there to keep it safe.
So let's say we hire 40. I'm doing math right now, just theoretical stuff. So if we hire 40 guards, that's 80 gold a day, and then 10 archers would be 150 a day. So 230 a day.
That's $7,000.
So hiring them at 230 a day, we have a pool of 4,000 gold. Could hire them for
How long would it take to get from Dusselheim to here?
How much treasury do you have left?
It was like 7,000 or something.
okay, that's probably not going to work because you can only hire 40 guards and 10 archers for 17 days.
Mm-hmm.
No, how much
Well-
treasury do you all have left?
Oh, the woes of
We already
being a
took-
lord.
We already took out as much as we could without losing money.
That's not answering my question. How much money do we have left?
6,000.
Okay. Where's the upkeep coming from then?
The thing we went over at the start of the session.
Yep. We had to staff it, so we're not making money if it's not staffed. It costs money to staff it. Any less than 6,000 and we're essentially losing money. There's no point to having it. And the town would go broke.
How long can we lose money for?
Yes.
How long would you be okay not getting paid
Yeah.
for, Corey?
Pretty much.
Sky doesn't care.
Well, I mean, like if you
But-
were doing a job and the
Then
boss
Guy
was
would
like,
run the
"Hey,
town."
I can't pay you this month. Do you mind working for the rest of the month anyway?"
It's literally, how long could we, if we're here to survive? What I'm
So keep in mind that even with what you have starting, you're still generating this income every month, even if you're not there to collect it.
Yeah, and I'm thinking from a strategic.
So
From a-
well, hold on. Do you
Okay.
have enough hypothetically to keep these people paid with what you have generating in Stillwater? If you max amount your income expectations, do you have enough to keep this castle staffed?
Okay, the bank is 350. Artisanal shops. How much does the staff cost? Because I don't have that information.
Okay, if we hire enough guards to... I already did the math, Corey. If we hire enough people whose equivalent of daily pay is...
I didn't include the bank, did I?
Is 130 gold a day, we could hire them for a month.
Bank is 350. Okay, so I didn't include the bank. That's my fault. Let me fix that.
You motherfucker.
I know.
Which means that we need to be making 4,000 gold every month to be able to keep hiring these guards.
Boy, isn't it being a lord just great, Brayden?
It's so swell. Because we're like barely making,
You're only going to be making about like 1,000 gold every month, give or take. It's going to be it's going to be randomized.
yeah.
Yeah, but you know what your minimum is, though. So you should try to not exceed your minimum income.
All right. So
Today on D&D, math lessons.
See, 1 times 15 gold, so 15.
And then
One,
again, it cuts over to Natsumi and Hell just ripping her way through everything.
Mm-hmm. Just
Rip
fighting
and
and
tear
punching.
until it is done.
Rip and tear your guts. Oh my god, she just went through the demon orphanage.
Whoa. Those poor imps. They didn't
Demon.
deserve anything.
They did. They deserved everything.
Okay, so the absolute lowest we would make a month is 817 gold.
Dang.
There you go.
Y'all need to up your store prices. Alright, so real talk. You guys could probably not go super crazy and just hire, some basic muscle. And people would be fine.
That's what I would suggest. Just like 20 extra dudes, no archers, we'd be fine.
All right. So,
If no matter what, if the elves bring enough things to actually siege a castle, we're fucked anyway.
Mm-hmm.
There's no way we'd win that.
That's why we
Alright,
make the
so-
castle the Warforged Haven.
20 extra guards. 20 extra guards will do. Could hire for 100 days, so 3 months basically.
Okay.
How long does it take to get from Stillwater to Dusselheim?
3 weeks. Oh, Dusselheim? It's gonna be probably a couple days.
And Tula has our stupid commendation thing that we fucking need to get paid from.
No, he doesn't. I have it.
Does he?
Okay, do you have
Yeah,
it?
I
Okay,
have it.
fantastic. So we can get paid from them. We can get some extra coin
Hmm.
that we probably desperately need.
I mean, you could have been dancing on a mailbox this whole time, but it's a little late now.
Alright. Give me a mailbox, I'll do it.
I can demean myself to an extent.
I mean, you weren't willing to do so for the Soul Cairn information.
I mean,
Pew, pew, pew. Just kidding. I love you. Don't demean her in such ways.
You're the one who was doing it.
I know. I absolutely
I mean,
was making sure he was evil, and nobody liked him. He's not a good person.
I mean, out of character, I'm fine with that. That's part of the story.
Yes, exactly. But it's a joke. We don't
but-
need to go back into it.
Didn't we
Yeah.
all learn that though, like the first day we met him?
Yes. So we need to get back on track though, because we need to be. You guys need
Out
to.
of character, the other thing I'd recommend is spending some gold on supplies for the keep in case of a siege. So what's going to happen is, if the town is actually seriously attacked, everybody falls back to the keep. They seal inside of the keep, and if, again, as I said, if they actually brought enough people to siege the keep, we weren't winning. If they don't, the army is sad as they sit there and can't do anything because we have food.
So hire 20 guards, you say? 20 extra guards.
Yeah, I think that was the plan.
Is that the plan? Okay,
Yeah,
that's the plan.
And make sure we have enough food in case of siege.
Well, we just paid a bunch of farmers a whole bunch, so
Hope that works.
I don't think 500 gold's gonna magically turn like 10,000 gold profit, but I mean, hey, if I believe hard enough, maybe.
So you said 20 guards?
20 guards will last 100 days. 20 extra guards.
Oops, that was. 2 gold per day. Cool.
So-
Now it's been notated. You have 33 town guard.
Sardonyx?
Okay, I'll handle it, but I'm gonna charge you as well.
Should I send a message to Alvard?
I mean, I haven't messaged him, so I mean it wouldn't hurt. I guess it's a bit late. You know how humans get when they don't get enough sleep. And she tries to smile to hide her terror. Because you thought about bringing Warforged here.
I give her a little kiss and hug. I'm going to have to go into the heart of a bunch of people who are probably going to want me dead at some point.
I don't envy you. But I
Thanks,
hope you,
Sardonyx. You're the best.
I hope you stay safe and come back. It would be really lonely without you.
I'll lean close to her and I'll whisper, if things do get really bad and there's no saving, just keep an escape plan ready.
And I'll make sure to get Toby's family out as well.
I give her an appreciative smile and big squeeze.
Everybody else is fucked, though.
I mean, yeah, pretty much. And she gives Toby like one of those thumbs up. She's like, "Yeah, don't worry, it'll be fine."
We're not gonna be fine.
It'll be fine. I'm sure there's nothing to worry about.
It's not like there's a whole group of murderers somewhere.
Are we ready to get on the road now?
I'm going to be defending my people against my own people, who are also my people.
My peoples.
Man, leadership sucks ass, doesn't it, Lee?
She wanted to be a princess.
Braden's gonna make sure that on the way out he writes a note for Grog to deliver.
Not Grog.
So it's a note that it's an apology to Sardonyx for laying all that on her and everything.
He's like, "Oh, this is pretty detailed. You were a real jerk. Oh well. Try not to die." Everybody being too real today.
Okay, there we
I swear to God.
I just saw that too. What happened?
go. Just, I don't know, my computer's gets
It's
really
Discord.
weird things where it's slow. No, it's my computer. It slows
Oh.
down so much it'll like disconnect from Discord while not disconnecting.
Oh.
Like there's something wrong with the hard drive or something. I don't know, but yeah, it's just an apology note, and then at the very end it says, "By the way, you were absolutely right. You weren't my advisor. You're just someone there." And he goes, "That's why you're my advisor now."
Oh,
And
snap,
then
promotion.
that's the end of the note.
She's ready. Promotion.
And it says, "Make sure to take care of the Osmots, damn it." And just big, angry-looking smiley face, because that's how Braden signs his letters, because he didn't know how to learn to sign his name when he was younger.
There's an investment on them now. They're not allowed to die.
Yeah, man, they owe me 500 gold. I mean,
You expect a turnaround on that. That's how that works, right?
exactly. There's going to be the farm that grows the magic beans and everything, and we'll be rich.
You still have the magic beans. You haven't used them yet.
Oh, I was just kidding.
I could plant one before we leave.
No,
Do
let's
it,
go,
do
please.
it, do it. Or yeah.
Plan
you
it,
know,
and let's
I
get the
guess.
hell out of here.
Alright. Are we taking horses?
Do you own
Or
horses?
elves.
I would hope so, but we'd have to find them there.
I still have 500 gold. Let's see how
I
much
still have
horses are.
600 gold. We can find horses.
Okay.
We can buy them from the stable.
You can buy them from the stable. Technically, you can
Demand
get
them because we have Lord Braden.
Oh,
Fuck that guy, but we can demand them.
that's true. You could absolutely.
I'm requisitioning these.
I mean, he would probably still want some kind of compensation, but you could just be like, take it out of the treasury because that's how that actually works. You don't.
How much for horses?
You don't actually pay them up front. It just gets billed to the treasury.
How much for 4 horses?
Doesn't
5.
It's like, isn't it listed in the player's handbook?
It is.
I'll go digging. Actually, wait. I don't need to go digging.
Should just be a thing for horses. Horses.
Under mounts and vehicles.
You're a mountain vehicle.
Your face
Horse
is a mountain
riding,
peak.
75 gold each.
I mean,
That's to own.
That's plenty. Oh shit. I got kicked out.
kicked out.
Roll 20.
Uh-oh.
Back in.
But
Alright,
yes,
I can...
DMs, 75 gold each to own them.
Cool. You got enough?
It's 300 gold.
What
yeah,
are
we
y'all
have
gonna
that.
name your horses? Name your horse now.
Is mine an elk? Do they have a riding elk? Only elves would have riding
they
elks.
probably do not have riding elks. The people probably look at you like you're crazy when you ask.
But that's what elves use. Okay. Horse is fine.
Do the two halflings buy ponies instead? Because, small and stuff.
No,
Or do you buy
Brayden will ride a majestic black horse.
Or do you buy like a wagon to save time, or you
We-
all just
no,
get horses? Okay, it's fine. Just seeing what the plan was. Just,
It's like I looked at pony and then I saw that they're slower. No, we're getting horses.
Brayden will buy a majestic black horse and name it.
I assume that's top speed, but
Yeah, there we go. Brayden will make sure that his is a black horse, and he's gonna name it Desra.
whoa.
I'll name mine Butt Stallion. No, kidding.
Does not crap diamonds. Okay. Yeah, that's everybody, isn't it? All right. So,
I spend an extra 75 gold for a turtle that's not here.
oh, he's not.
I was
You
gonna
just-
say I spend 75 for one for me and Toby.
I was like, you just buy a turtle and enslave it because Tula's not here. You're like, you're Tula now.
Your name is Tola, boy.
Shake these maracas.
Do it. Shake
I'm just a fisherman. What am I supposed to do with this?
Wow. This guy's
The
a
part you were
monster.
supposed to do was implied when I told you to shake them.
This guy's a monster, and he didn't even know it. All right, so for real now, y'all finally get on the road.
Fucking finally.
All right, let me change the ambiance music. It's finally we're on the road.
Ren,
Yes.
I would like to say that during like all that time, I won't say that we have to go through this, but I would like to have sold the 2 gems that I have.
Oh, sure.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fine. Fast boat. He's our friend. He's not going to kill him. Children. Alright, so come morning, y'all. Or are you heading out in the night? Because it was like evening time by now. You guys had a long day. Day? Night? Somebody get a fright?
I think it was a day.
I named my horse Constant.
Alright, so you all head out in the morning, fresh-faced. And you get to work on leaving Stillwater proper. Before long, you're leaving the proper that is weather-free. And the road out of Stillwater is nice and well-maintained. And you guys can see that, once the magic had taken over and claimed the area, it didn't seem largely affected by the chaos that had ensued around Rawl the months prior. But once you cross a certain point on the road, there's a road marker that basically, marks, Stillwater. This way points in the direction of Stillwater. And it says Dusselheim this way, and it has a mile marker on it. Once you, cross this threshold, it looks like the road is a little less upkept, and there are signs that, just the area hasn't really been taken care of in some time, and there's signs that there's been some strife in the area. The trees look a little more worn. The grass isn't as lush as it was in the Duchy of Weatherfree. And before long, on this road, after a few hours, you come to the signs of a cart that's been tipped over onto the side of the road. There's arrows lodged into one side. A good pelting of arrows, probably 20 or so into it. But you guys are able to pull your horses up and kind of make a look at it. The contents from inside had been spilled out. There's, signs of a struggle in the area with the food stuffs and perishables having started to spoil in this reddish mud.
I immediately begin looking around for like an ambush because I don't see any bodies.
A couple of things. I would like to have given the sword, Andrzej's sword, to Toby so that he can study it the night before, and I would like to take a look at those arrows and see if they are elven.
Okay. Sky, as you're looking around and keeping a watch on things, you're not seeing any signs of anyone nearby. It looks like the area has largely been abandoned. And Lee, you're going to make your check for me.
Would this be perception or investigation?
You can do perception or survival. Survival, because you're going to try and identify these arrows. 5. Well, 12, because advantage, because, you're able to identify that these are elven arrows that are largely lodged into the sides of this cart.
Does this indicate our taking action?
He's gonna sigh and he's gonna start attuning to the surroundings and use his primeval awareness to see if he can find humanoids
Oh, shit!
within 5 miles of where they are.
Oh. Wow, that is a large area to cover, my dude.
Well, he's gonna find people one way or
Yeah, wow. Okay, so... Yeah, you kind of, do, a little echolocation, and basically, from closest to farthest, there's a large gathering of humanoids to the east, and, largely just looking around, along with Sky pointing stuff out. It looks like there's a bit of a trail. It's old. The signs of it have been here for a little while, but it looks like whoever may have been here, and especially whoever attacked, because they've made an effort to try and cover up their tracks. But there's...
Rin?
I was counting.
Okay.
There's a large concentration, probably about about 18 humanoids presence immediately to the east, and then just here and there you're getting pings of smaller gatherings, but you could probably be like, oh, that might be a house or a farm where there's some people, but the immediate area, there's a ping of a huge concentration of people, and it's not too far from here. It's also in the direction of where this tracks seem to lead.
So there are quite a lot of people around to the east.
What do you mean by quite a lot?
Yes.
Would you like to guess a number while we make our way to hopefully sneak up and see if we can spot them?
How far away are they? Better question.
That's actually a good question. How far away is the group of
Does it give you an
18?
approximation?
In miles.
It's
General direction and distance in miles.
It's probably less than a mile from here.
So
That's
a
not
little
far.
less than a mile to the east. There's a group of 18 of them.
They're not
Okay,
very far away.
let me tie up Brownie here. It should be noted, Sky's horse is bright white, to a tree, and we can go sneak up on them.
Wow.
Toby just blinks.
What?
Wow. Wow.
Wait, what was his name?
Brownie.
Okay.
I mean,
He literally said, I'm going to go tie up Brownie to that tree there.
Now I understand what you're getting at, and I
Oh.
realize that is terrible, and I'm sorry.
Wow, God.
Party Wipe Gaming would like to release an official apology on Corey's behalf. He's not aware that his white privilege sinked through at that moment, and he regrets the comments he made about tying Brownie to a tree. He may live in Louisiana, but he does not condone such actions. Anywho. No, Max, that is not a clip. You do not clip that. Frost can't hear you. I also can't hear Corey. I can't hear anyone. Hello? Hang on, I've appear to have lost sound. That is my problem.